Congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor. Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Gehlen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
It's now time for high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Kraft looks to throw. He lobs it up over the right sideline. Found Keaton Bonderson down the sideline 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic.
High school football.
Looking for the end around right side, and that play gets blown up.
With all the action, here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
And a very pleasant good Friday evening, high school football fans. We welcome you out to Paulina for a crucial Class A District 1 contest as the 10th ranked team in the state, Gehlen Catholic, comes to Paulina to take on the South O'Brien Wolverines. Once again, good evening, everyone. Daniel Versteeg with you, bringing you the contest right here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's. We're online audio streaming at KLEM1410.com. We're also video streaming this contest live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. However you get the chance to enjoy this contest, we're glad you're along for the ride. And it's going to be a fun ride here tonight in Class A District 1. A couple of teams who are tied for second in the district, along with Hinton. But this matchup pitting South O'Brien and Gehlen Catholic, a couple of teams who have been solid competitors with each other over the last few seasons. Of course, South O'Brien making the round of 16 in the postseason last year before a loss to the eventual Class A state champs from West Hancock. Their district opponents, Hartley Melvin Sanborn, had the same fate as them anyway. So, but this Wolverine team, very solid. 3-2 overall, 2-1 in Class A District 1. They won their first non-district contest at Sioux Central of Sioux Rapids and lost a home contest to a very good Class 2A squad in the Sheldon Norbs. Meanwhile, Gehlen Catholic currently ranked 10th in the latest Associated Press rankings that came out in Class A football. The Jays are 4-1. They are 2-1 in Class A District 1. Again, this is a three-way tie for second place in the district. Now, of course, if the season were to have ended before this week, all three teams in the tie for this second spot of the district would have made the playoffs. So that's not the part that they're fighting for right now in this second spot. The part they're fighting for is the second place team in each district gets a home game to start the postseason. They're not guaranteed a home game in the round of 16, but in the round of 32, they are most certainly guaranteed a home game in postseason action. So that's really what this second spot in the district is all about. Again, you're not fighting for a postseason spot. You're fighting for at least home field in the first round of the postseason. Of course, Hartley Melvin Sanborn kind of the one to try and catch up to right now in Class A District 1. The Hawks have been on fire, unbeaten. They're going to have a really tough test tonight against one of the top teams in Class A football in West Hancock. Of course, those two met in the regular season last year and then met in the quarterfinals last year in Britt. But it'll be another good matchup there, I'm sure, for that contest up in Hartley tonight. That'll be fun to keep an eye on in non-district play. But this matchup is the one we are intrigued by. Of course, Jeremy Schindler will be joining us, head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football. We'll be talking about this contest on our Friday Night Football pregame show, as he does each and every time we cover Gehlen Catholic Football. Now, the Jays are coming off a 48-26 victory over Akron Westfield last week. It was kind of a physical ball game, maybe a little too physical for both teams' likings, but at least Gehlen Catholic came out with a win. They got out right away, got things started. A couple of touchdowns in the first quarter, and were off and running from there. It didn't matter what Ian Blau did. He did run for about 150 yards or so and a couple of touchdowns, but it wasn't enough as the Jays came away with their third win in a row. Meanwhile, South O'Brien, they didn't have too much of a problem with MMCRU last week, 28-7, that ball game in Marcus. And 28 points, actually the second highest scoring output by South O'Brien. Now, you might think, well, is this a bad offense? No, it's not a bad offense. It's just a much more slower, methodical offense. They score as points are a premium, as the cliche goes. This is a Wolverine team that likes to run the ball down your throats. And when they run the ball down your throat, it takes time off the clock. It makes their drives 8-9 minutes long. And I guess one of the best ways to play defense is to not let your opponent touch the football. And that's kind of how South O'Brien has operated this year, with wins coming with 32 points in the first week. They had a 14-7 victory over Alta Aurelia a couple of weeks ago. But again, they've been holding opponents to, I think, a grand total of 10.5 points a night. So this is a ball club that you really have to be on the lookout for. And as we'll be talking with Coach Jeremy Schindler in the pregame, points are a premium. We watched Keaton Logan warm up, actually, in pregame warm-ups. He was able to, power-wise, make a kick from 40 yards. Now, he didn't have the accuracy to hit one of those kicks. However, power-wise, that was not the issue. Straightening out the kick, yeah, that might be the issue. But this Gehlen Catholic team is ready to go in case they need to settle for 3 on a drive. Now, obviously, they hope they don't have to. But with the way teams have been playing Keaton Bonderson this year, it takes away that kind of outside throwing game a little bit. You know, Bonderson was one of the top receivers in the state of Iowa at this point this season. At this point last season. He still is one of the best that Class A District 1 has to offer, with 5 receiving touchdowns and 315 receiving yards. But those are nowhere near his numbers he had last year at this point in the regular season. So the opponents that Gehlen Catholic has been facing have done an outstanding job of taking him away and making the Jays have to go to something else. Now, when they go to something else, they have also been successful in that regard. Cale Pearson has done an outstanding job stepping in for the injured Aiden Spangler. Good news, though, is that Spangler does not have that sling on. Of course, he's dealing with a shoulder injury right now, so he doesn't have the sling on. Coach Schindler and the Jays are kind of keeping him out as a precautionary measure. It's more safer for him to not play this week than it is for him to play, and that's what they basically decided. They probably could have suited him, I think, is what Coach Schindler told me before we started our recording, but again, it's just better that he sits for this week and that they have him for a very good stretch of games the next couple of weeks. Of course, MMCRU homecoming next week. If you're a Gehlen Catholic alum, try and get back here to Lamar's and support the Jays. This is a very solid Gehlen Catholic football team, and they have a chance to make back-to-back postseason appearances for the first time in over a decade. So a great opportunity for Gehlen Catholic this year, and it's going to be a great opportunity for them to face off against a team that is also playoff caliber tonight here in Paulina, as the South O'Brien Wolverines are on the schedule. We'll have the coverage for you. Kickoff is coming up at 7 o'clock. Jeremy Schindler will join us in just a couple of minutes, but we did want to run down some of the football games of note around the area. Starting Class A District 1, it's happy homecoming for the Westerners here tonight as they host Hinton. Again, the Blackhawks are the other team that's in this three-way tie for second, with all 3 teams at 2-1 in district action. So that's a big game we'll keep an eye on from Akron tonight. MMCRU is hosting Alta Aurelia. seeing if one of those teams can get themselves back into the fray in Class A District 1, see if they can get up there with Akron Westfield, maybe try and steal one of those fourth-place spots right from underneath South O'Brien, Gehlen, or Hinton, one of those three, and we'll see if that ends up happening. Plymouth County Schools in Class 8-player District 1. Boy, what a ball game this is going to be. Might as well be the district championship in Class 8-player District 1. Top-ranked Remsen St. Mary's on the road at 4th-ranked Newell Fonda. Boy, that's going to be a good ball game. We'll try and keep you up to date on that as much as we can. The other game, pitting a Class A District 1 opponent, Hartley Melvin Sanborn again is hosting the top-ranked team in Class A football. That's West Hancock for their non-district contest. Kingsley Pearson is at Glidden Ralston tonight. Good chance for the Panthers to bounce back and try and take a district contest out from underneath the Wildcats. In Class 4A District 1, of course, Lamar's district, the Bulldogs had their homecoming matchup tonight against the Webster City Lynx. If you are not at Jim Lorenzen Field already, boy, you better get out there. That's going to be such a big contest for the Bulldogs here tonight on a homecoming. We'll keep you up to date on that contest as much as we can throughout the night. The other games in Class 4A District 1, you got Fort Dodge at Spencer, and Denison Schleswig is at Storm Lake in the second week of district play in Class 4A. We will take a break, and when we come back, Jeremy Schindler, the head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football, will join us to talk a little bit about last week, the practices that have been taking place this week, and what he sees in South O'Brien. That's coming up on our Friday Night Football pregame show, live from Paulina. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Does it bug you to drive through a car wash to get the bugs off and all you get is a wet car with the bugs still there? Then drive to the Easy Clean Car Wash in Lamar's. With Easy Clean state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a bug-free shine. And a tenant will assist you. They'll pre-wash the hard-to-reach areas to get those bugs off. Choose from a single wash or a gift card where you'll receive the 6th wash free. Or how about an annual pass with unlimited washes for a year? Satisfaction guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street in Lamar's. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
This is Brandon Gangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to our Friday Night Football pregame show here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM, KLEM. I'm Daniel Versteg, and we are joined by the head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football. That's Coach Jeremy Schindler. His team is 4-1 with a 2-1 district record, currently in that 3-way tie for second place in the district after a 22-point victory over Akron Westfield last week at home. Now heading back on the road to South O'Brien. But first of all, Coach, I know it's late in the season, and maybe a lot of people would say, well, there's probably not a whole lot to really clean up at this point in the season. What has been some of the things that you guys are still improving on in practice and still trying to make your team the best that it can be here late in the year?
Yeah, I mean, right away defensively, I think, we've seen in recent games where we've had a little bit of trouble stopping the run. And, a lot of that just has to do with guys running to the football and effort. And not that we don't think kids are trying. I think they're playing really hard, but there's just got to be that conscious effort of everybody runs to the football until the whistle blows. And So that was definitely an emphasis this week in practice and just getting the guys going that way. Offensively, it just really comes down to continuing to execute. Just execute at a high level. Don't get sloppy in practice, because once you get sloppy, it's hard to restart the machine. Obviously we, haven't had to throw the ball a lot in the last 2 games, but trying to tune up our passing game, because there's going to come a time where we run into a team where we're not just going to be able to run the ball all game, and we're going to have those play action passes and that drop back game ready to go. And so that's really been the emphasis this week.
Yeah, and then those are things that I think all can apply to this matchup here with South O'Brien. But before we kind of deep dive into what the Wolverines have, you guys are on a really good stretch as of late. You've won 3 in a row. With the loss that started this winning streak to a very good Hartley Melvin Sanborn squad. When you guys are on a streak like this, a winning streak, and playing good football like this, does that keep driving you, the guys? Does that, add some extra motivation behind you guys to keep preparing to get better and better so that the streak doesn't die?
Yeah, I'd hope it does. We really focus 1 week at a time and just going 1-0 each and every week. And obviously there's certain points where they're high school kids, and they can get a little bit relaxed, and it's our job as a coaching staff to bring them back and say, okay, this is what we can get better at, and here's how we're going to do it. So I think the coaching staff's done a really good job of that, keeping everybody locked in for the most part. And we've had to stay locked in because we've had a couple guys get nicked up, so we've had some younger guys have to step in and play bigger roles for us. So those guys definitely have had to get things moving on the fly. And so, yeah, we've definitely gotten their attention that way. And I think that really helps keep things fresh, too.
And they've definitely responded when called upon in those kind of scenarios as well. Jeremy Schindler's the head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. The matchup tonight, South O'Brien. That's a team who was a playoff team last year. They've been solid in the district. Very good, well-coached football team coming off a big win over MMCRU last week. First of all, Coach, I guess the offense for the Wolverines, what is it that makes them solid and has allowed them to go 3-2 to start the year?
Yeah, first and foremost, they run I formation from a multitude of sets. They'll go regular traditional I. They'll run unbalanced I formation. They'll put both their receivers and run I twins. So they definitely want to run the football. They want to run downhill at you, run off tackle, little trap, little sweep. Their quarterback does a good job of bootlegging, so we got to make sure we take care of the run game. But they've definitely added to their passing game over recent years, and this year it's really showing up. They've thrown as a team for over 500 yards, and which for South O'Brien, that's a lot. And so they are throwing the ball more this year, probably closer to 12 to 15 times a game, whereas opposed in years past. If they threw it 4 to 5 times, that was probably on average what they would throw. So they have added. They'll throw bubble. They'll throw bubble go. It's how they scored their first touchdown against MMCRU last week, was a bubble go. And so our corners, our secondary, they're just going to have to definitely have their eyes in the correct spot and make sure they do their job each and every play. And our front seven is going to have to play physical and fast to the football. And if we can do that, then we should be able to have a successful night defensively.
And you talk about the passing game of South O'Brien and how it's utilized more. I look at their receivers in Hudson Ullman and Boston Reedman there on the outside, 2 guys who have put up some outstanding numbers. Is it their route running? Is it how they get off the line of scrimmage? What is it about those 2 that makes them such talented receivers and has made them such weapons for their offense?
Yeah, I think another reason why they're throwing the ball more is because those 2 kids who you just mentioned are 2 of their better athletes. And maybe they don't quite have the size to play running back, or maybe that's not their, some kids just aren't meant to be running backs, and so they stick them out wide. Well, you want to use those talented athletes, and they just on the bubble they just get the ball to the guy in space, and he just makes a play. Their route running has gotten a lot better over the year, and the quarterback definitely does a good job of getting them the football on time. He gets it out quick, so you're not going to get a lot of sacks against this kid. You definitely just have to be in the right spot at the right time and make sure you're doing your job.
Chatting with Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. When they do run the football, of course, you talked about that being a staple of their offense for so many years, and now throwing the ball a little bit more. But when they do run the ball, Coach, what is it? Is it kind of just a downhill running attack with out of that I formation? What is it that you're going to have to be prepared for when it comes to them going on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely want to run off tackle. That's their number one play, whether it's an ISO lead play with the fullback or whether it's a power where you're kicking out the end. They definitely want to go off tackle. That's their bread and butter. But they definitely will trap the fullback or the tailback, and then they will go with a sweep play every once in a while. And then, like I said, in key situations, they really like to bootleg their quarterback. And it's not really to throw the ball. It's more just fake the handoff, and then he goes around the backside end. And so that's been an emphasis for our ends this week, is to make sure you stay disciplined and stay home so that when he does bootleg it, we're right there to make the stop.
How about the defense here for the Wolverines, Coach? I see some solid numbers that they've put up on defense, and they're getting into the backfield, things like that. What about their defense, how they run it, things like that, allows them to be so successful there?
Yeah, to me, that's where they're really good is defensively. You know, I think they're averaging only giving up like 10.5 points a game. So they are very solid defense. They mix up their coverages. You know, they have physical guys up in the front line who are able to, you know, stop the running game of other teams. And so it's really going to come down to us just executing and playing physical. And you know, we want to dictate what they do to us. So we don't want their defense to dictate how we play, and you know, we're going to go out there and really try and attack right away and see if we can make some big plays, because if you get this team down, you know, they're definitely not a team that's built to come back. You know, they throw the ball better than they have in the past, but that's not what they want to do. So obviously, if we can get on them quick and early, you know, it definitely increases our chances.
Getting on them early, I know you did that against Lawton Bronson with a big pass play. You did that, you did that last week against Akron Westfield, a quick score with Cale Pearson on the ground. When it comes to throwing the football and trying to be successful early that way, how is that going to have to go for you guys? Because I look at their numbers, they're only averaging allowing less than 50 passing yards a contest to opponents. So what do you guys need to do to be successful throwing the ball?
Yeah, I think just, you know, understanding what they want to do in their coverages and making sure when Connor gets up to the ball, he has a good idea of, he scans the defense and understands, okay, what coverage are they in? And you can do that through their defensive backs alignment. Are they in too high safeties? So, and then are their corners backed off, like it's a cover 4 shell? Are their corners up, and are they looking at the ball, or are they looking at the receiver? If they're looking at the receiver, most likely they're in man. So there's just little keys that you can look at. And then obviously, as a play caller, I have to make sure we get our routes, make sure we get the right combo routes in so that we can have success. Obviously, with different coverages, you want to attack different areas of the field, and we have a little something for that we can make sure we get in the right get in the right play call.
You talked on Saturday, I think it was, how you guys were able to kind of run the ball out of a few more formations against Akron Westfield, and using Cale Pearson, of course, is such a big weapon in running the football. What is going to be the key to your success running the ball here tonight against a Wolverine defense? As you said, that can slow down the run pretty well.
Yeah, I think just, again, being physical at the point of attack and getting off the ball. If we can do that, and I think we're about, you know, in terms of team size, we're very similar to South O'Brien, so it's not like one team has the other team completely outmanned. It's going to come down to how well do you get off the ball and how well do you execute the block that you are supposed to execute, and making sure that we use our hands and stay low and just play physical football. If we can do that, then we should have a decent night running the football.
Gehlen Catholic head coach Jeremy Schindler joining us on our pregame coverage. Last thing for you, Coach. You mentioned they only allow about 10.5 points a contest. I also noticed they only score about 16 points a night. They've been shut out a couple of times, had a 14-7 game earlier on this year. seems like points are going to be at a premium tonight for both sides. So what is it that you guys need to be able to do to when you have a scoring opportunity, make sure you're capitalizing on it and making sure you're not taking those opportunities for granted like you may be able to in some other contests?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely. I think we have the advantage in the kicking game. So, field goals definitely might be a possibility, especially when you get down into the red zone. We feel pretty confident in Keaton Logan as our kicker.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Well, we will be back here to Paulina. Apologize to Coach Schindler for cutting off his interview there, but we're ready to go already. The Jays have the kickoff return to the 35-yard line, and on their first play from scrimmage, it's a handoff to the left side, and Cale Pearson gets brought down for maybe a yard to the 36. It's going to set up 2nd down and 9 here for Gehlen Catholic. Coach Schindler, always good to talk with us on our pregame coverage, but this contest getting going well before 7 o'clock here tonight, so we are going to get things moving here. 2nd down and 9 for Gehlen Catholic offensively from their own 36-yard line. We're glad you're tuned in here on KLEM Radio and on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Out of the gun, Kraft throws the screen pass right side, and Keaton Logan follows his blockers, right numbers to the 45, and he's out of bounds at the Gehlen Catholic side of the field at the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 for Keaton Logan, and it'll be a first down right away for the Jays up to their own 47-yard line. Well, Gehlen Catholic lost the toss, so they received obviously the first half kick. South O'Brien chose to defer, so the Wolverines will get the second half kickoff in this contest. Gehlen Catholic ranked number 10 in Class A football. South O'Brien right there with them. The Wolverines 3-2, 2-1 in the district. Gehlen Catholic 4-1 and 2-1 in district action. 4-receiver look on 1st and 10. Kraft pump fakes the screen. He rolls to his left, takes a shot over the left seam into double coverage for Keaton Bonderson. Ball gets batted up into the air, and it is picked off by the Wolverines. What an outstanding interception. Boston Riedemann tipped that one up into the air, and Sawyer Honcom came down with it. An interception, and that'll turn the football over, and South O'Brien led their first drive with 11:07 to play in the first quarter. Well, that ball floated up into double coverage, and Boston Riedemann got a hand on the football, tipped that thing straight up for Sawyer Honcomb, who, as he was falling backwards, came down with a football, and South O'Brien has their 5th interception as a unit this season. They'll start with 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line as Justice Freck, the junior, takes over under center. I formation look. He gives it around the right side, and with a big carry up to the 30, 35, 40, and it's a big one up the field for Justin Paulson, the junior, up to the South O'Brien 43. He's got 23 yards on the first play for Justin Paulson. Easily a first down here for South O'Brien to get things rolling. So the Wolverines, that's kind of what Coach Schindler was talking about in the pregame. I formation and run it straight at you. And Justin Paulson does that well here for South O'Brien, the junior. As they line up under center once again, I formation look, 2 receivers left. Freck gives it around the right side. It's Paulson across the 45, and this time the Jays are able to wrap him up in the pile at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4 for Paulson. Going to set up 2nd down and 6. Justin Paulson is a junior. We could also expect to see Grant Wagner and Cole Josem in the backfield as well here for South O'Brien. A Wolverine offense that has run to the tune of 143 yards a contest and 7 touchdowns coming into tonight. 2nd down and 6, Freck under center. He gives it to the fullback this time. Around the left side, Ryan Augustine brings him down to the 49-yard line. It's Eddie Milan with the carry for 2. It's going to get the Wolverines up to their own 49-yard line and set them up with 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down and 4, going to be an opportunity here for the Jays to get the defense off the field after allowing a big play on 1st down and 10. 9:47 to go here in the first quarter. The Wolverines and Jays are scoreless in a Class A District 1 contest. All of these teams playing district games the rest of the way. 3rd down and 4. It'll be Freck under center, I formation, 2 receivers left. He takes the snap, gives it around the left side. Paulson's got a first down into Jay territory, the 44-yard line. He's got 7, and that will move the chains on 3rd down for a South O'Brien first down. 34 yards on 3 carries right out of the get-go here for Justin Paulson. And South O'Brien moving the football with incredible ease here to start this drive. Jay's got to figure out how to shut down this running attack, and that's been kind of the tough part here for Gehlen Catholic this year. They've allowed, on average, 216 yards on the ground per contest. Out of the I formation, it's 1st down and 10. Freck takes the snap, pitch play right side. Paulson going off tackle, and he carries it inside the numbers to the 40. And down to the 38-yard line goes Justin Paulson, a pickup of 6. That's going to set up 2nd down and 4 now. 10 yards a pop here for Justin Paulson to start the night. 40 yards on 4 carries. As Gehlen Catholic finds their backs against the wall here to start the night. 2nd down and 4 from the Gehlen Catholic 38-yard line. See if Jays, ranked number 10 in the state, can make a statement here and keep the Wolverines from scoring. High formation look again. Freck motions the receiver left to right, and Sawyer Honka takes the snap, handoff around the left side. Paulson gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, and he gets maybe a yard to the 37-yard line. Good stop by Ryan Augustine and Gabe Wilchin. The 2 basketball big men make the stop there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. 3rd and 3 with 8:05 to go in the first quarter. This is what we're talking about with South O'Brien. Unfortunately, we didn't get to hear all of Coach Schindler's answer about points being a premium, but he talked about the kicking game. He thinks he's got that the Jays have got the advantage there. Again, we saw Keaton Logan be able to make 35-yard field goals in warm-ups. Whether or not he can get to 40 is dependent on the accuracy, not the power. Here's 3rd and 3 for the Gehlen Catholic 37. Handoff right side. Justin Paulson has a first down as he carries it up the right numbers to the 31-yard line. He's got 6 and enough for another Wolverine first down. Well, the Wolverines are just doing whatever they want here right now. 7 plays, 49 yards to start the contest. All 7 plays have been on the ground for the Wolverines. 1st down and 10 for South O'Brien. 3-2 on the year, 2-1 in Class A District 1, tied for 2nd with their opponent in Gehlen Catholic. The Wolverines 1st and 10 from the Gehlen 31-yard line. Out of the I formation, 2 receivers left. Freck fakes the give to the fullback, hands it off left side. Justin Paulson's across the 27 to the 26. He's got 5, and that's going to be another good gain on 1st down to set up 2nd down and 5. Well, you talk with football coaches, and they always say, play ahead of the chains, obviously, and make sure you're getting, 4 yards a pop is usually the minimum, especially if you're talking about punting the football. Now, if you're going for it on 4th down, 3 yards a pop is what you're shooting for on every play. But right now, the Wolverines are averaging for sure about 5 yards a pop right now. 2nd down and 5. They motion a receiver left to right. It is Freck. High formation handoff again to Paulson. Right numbers to the 20. Cuts back inside the numbers. 15-10. He steamrolls a defender down inside the 5. And he's brought down to the 4-yard line. It's a carry of 22. And it'll be 1st down and goal. Now here for South O'Brien. 74 yards on 8 carries so far for Justin Paulson of the Wolverines with 1st and goal from the Gehlen Catholic 4. 6:25 to go here in the first quarter of the contest. South O'Brien heading up to the line of scrimmage. Gehlen Catholic really now with their backs against the wall, standing in their own end zone on 1st and goal from the 4. Motioning a receiver, Riedemann moves left to right. They hand off to the fullback, straight up the middle. Still moving is Eddie Milan, and he's into the end zone for a South O'Brien touchdown. Eddie Milan with his first rushing touchdown of the year, and South O'Brien goes up 6-0 to start this contest. Well, what a drive by the Wolverines. A 4-yard run for Milan, and the Wolverines are in business first, 6-0. David Botchin will have the point after try here for the Wolverines. Only 2 of 8 on point after kicks, so no gimme by any means. And it caps off a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Took 5 minutes off the clock. The kick by Botchin is no good. No good on the kick, so South O'Brien leads 6-0 with 6:07 left in the first quarter. A 4-yard touchdown run by Eddie Milan as the Wolverines in front. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this on KLEM.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Paulina. South O'Brien leads Gehlen Catholic 6-0 here in quarter number 1. Daniel Versteg with you on the broadcast here on KLEM Radio, online at KLEM1410.com, and video streaming as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. A Wolverine touchdown from Eddie Milan, the fullback, 4 yards out, caps off a 10-play, 80-yard drive in 5 minutes. Now a squibber sent up the middle of the field, picked up by Logan at the 28-yard line. He takes it right seam, 35, looking for blockers. He gets to the 40. And he's tackled forward across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Good return there for Keaton Logan. If they're going to squib it, you might as well field it like a ground ball. See if you can make something happen from it. And now Gehlen Catholic will start from their own 41 with 6:02 left in the first quarter. Now the big question is, can Connor Kraft shake off the interception? He's only thrown 4 picks all season, and this one turns into 6. Now the Jays need to come back here as they line up in the I formation. Kraft under center, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Fakes the give to the fullback. Sweep play left side. Cale Pearson trying to get to the corner. Lots of speed. 45. Lowers his shoulder to the 46 before Boston Reedman ends him up there. Upends him there. It'll be a 6-yard gain to the 47. And then we'll set up second down and 4. Good first play of the drive there for Cale Pearson as the Jays get things moving right away on the ground. This broadcast, Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM, brought to you in part by Williams & Company, Rexwinkle Funeral Home, Hy-Vee, Clausen's Clothing, Tenninger Insurance, State Farm Agent Michael Crank, and Van Sanitation. I formation look, Kraft with a straight-ahead dive, handoff to Cale Pearson, and he loses a yard back to the 46. Loss of a yard for Cale Pearson, and that's going to set up now a 3rd down and 5. So after getting things moving pretty well offensively on the first play, the second play loses them a yard, and the Jays now have 3rd down and 5. They'll look over to the sideline where they're getting a play call from Kane Kearns and Aiden Spangler. Spangler making himself useful out there after injuring his shoulder. Hopefully he can be back next week. I formation look, Kraft with 2 receivers right. He takes the snap and drops back 5 steps to throw. Steps up in the pocket, and he's going to go down for a sack. A loss back to the 44-yard line. He just didn't have enough time back there to throw. Sack made by Dante Johnson. They'll give him back the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 5, and the Jays are forced to go 3 and out. So Gehlen Catholic gained 6 yards on their first drive, and now have 4th down and 5. They're forced to punt it with Keaton Bonderson. For Keaton, it's going to be the 11th time he's dropped back to boot this one away. Sawyer Honkamp will go back, and he will be the punt returner for the Wolverines. 4:07 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 South O'Brien early in this Class A District 1 contest. Bonderson takes a snap. He's running right. Oh, this is a fake, and everybody bailed on the right side. Bonderson gets up the right numbers to the 46 and steps out of bounds to the 45 of South O'Brien. Boy, the Jays pulled the rabbit out of the hat there. It's a 9-yard carry on the fake punt for Keaton Bonderson. It's 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic. Boy, yeah, everybody vacated that outside for South O'Brien on the punt return unit, and the Jays just took advantage of it. Thought maybe Keaton would go for a rugby-style kick, but he saw that edge open and said, yeah, I'll take that every day. Now the Jays have some new life offensively. 1st and 10 for the Wolverine 45. I formation look. Kraft gives the handoff on left side. It's Cale Pearson as he carries it for positive yardage to the 42. That'll be a gain of 3. We'll set up 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 here for Gehlen Catholic. They get a fresh set of downs to work with. Gehlen Catholic ranked number 10 in the state, trails South O'Brien 6-0 in this Class A District 1 contest. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gehlen Catholic trying to get their first points of the night out there. I formation look with Jake Bogan, the fullback, and the tailback is Cale Pearson. Kraft goes under center with a receiver on either side. Play action fake. Kraft again looks to throw. He's rolling out right with some pressure. Throws it to the sideline and spikes it short of Keaton Logan and incomplete. It's going to set up 3rd down and 7 now for Gehlen Catholic. Well, Coach Schindler talked about it in our pregame. He said being able to throw out of a play-action look is going to be so crucial for Gehlen Catholic here this week. They've tried to do it a couple of times. Once it got picked off. The other time it was a sack. And the 3rd time was an incompletion. So Gehlen Catholic now faces 3rd down and long. 7 to go from the Wolverine 42. I formation again. A Kraft handoff left side. Cale Pearson gets positive yardage across the 40 to the 39. But that's all he can get. It is not a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 4. And I think by the play call, I would imagine this is 4-down territory for the Jays. For the Wolverine 39-yard line, this will be a long 4 to go. You don't run on 3rd and 7 without the assumption that there would be a field goal if you were close enough, or that they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the Jays are going for it. They'll spread the formation out of the gun. 2 receivers on either side. 4th down and 4 for the Wolverine 39, or they may just be trying to draw them off sides as well. Kraft's got to make sure his receiver is set. He is. Drops back to throw on 4th and 4. Throws the out route right side. It's caught by Keaton Logan. He's spun around by the first defender, and he's brought down by that first defender at the 33. It's a big completion of 6 yards for Keaton Logan and a 1st down for Gehlen Catholic. For the 2nd time this drive, the Jays stay on the field after having 4th down. 2:20 to go in the first. 6-0 South O'Brien with the lead here in this Class A District 1 contest from Paulina. We're glad you're tuned in. Whether you're listening on the radio, listening online, or watching online, we're glad to have you. 1st down and 10 from the South O'Brien 33-yard line. Trips receivers, bunch to the right. Kraft drops to throw. He's looking to run. He sees all kinds of pressure, and he goes down for a big loss. Keaton Sampson with the loss back to the 40-yard line. That's going to lose the Jays 7 and set up 2nd down and 17. A loss of 7. That's the 2nd sack of the night here for South O'Brien. Wolverines have gotten into the backfield with incredible ease right now, all season as well. And another big down here for the Jays. They spread the formation out of the gun. We'll have 2 receivers on either side with 2nd down and 17 from the Wolverine 40. Kraft lining up in the shotgun. He takes the knee-high snap. 5-step drop out of the gun. Takes a deep drop. Steps to throw over the middle, and the catch is made across the 30 by Keaton Bonderson. He's down to the 29. Bonderson took a shot after making the catch over the middle, but he's got 11, held on to the football. And Gehlen Catholic will set up 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6 now for Gehlen Catholic. The line to gain is the South O'Brien 23 with 55 seconds left in the first quarter. We've got a whistle. And Wolverine has to come off the field for something that our official has seen. Maybe an equipment issue there with the helmet. Yeah, I think that's the issue there. Okay, yeah, 3rd down and 6. We'll just call it an equipment malfunction. That's what we'll say on the radio. 3rd down and 6, 2 receivers on either side. It'll be Kraft lining up in the gun as the Jays are going to try and keep this drive going. It has many times thought it would die, but it hasn't yet. Kraft throws left sideline, caught by Bonderson, 25, left numbers to the 22. And Bonderson gets pushed back, but he did get the 1st down. A gain of 7 for Keaton Bonderson. And it'll be 1st down and 10 as the Jays move the chains once again. Boy, this drive has looked like it would die so many times, but Gehlen Catholic keeps it going. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gehlen might be able to get one more play off. Yeah, it looks like one more play here before the end of the first quarter. Again, a 6-0 South O'Brien lead. Gehlen with 1st and 10 at the Wolverine 22. Out of the gun is Kraft. Two receivers on either side of him in the formation, lined up on the left hash. Kraft trying to get some movement. He's only got 5 seconds to snap it on the play clock. He's got to hurry. Kraft barking commands. The play clock is run out, and it'll be a delay of game. Gehlen Catholic commits a delay of game penalty, and they'll lose 5 yards instead of first down and 15. So that will stop the clock as well. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Now they will have to for sure snap it here before the end of the first quarter.
I'm Delilah on 1410 KLEM.
First and 15. Another clock will run, and Gehlen Catholic might be able to take this to the quarter if they want. No, they are going to snap it. Last play of the quarter. Pitch play on the option. Right side, Pearson trying to get to the corner. He's being strung out to the 25. And that's about all he can get. Just 2 yards here for Pearson, and that will end quarter number 1. Gehlen Catholic will have 2nd and 13 following the 2-yard gain by Cale Pearson. Well, we'll take a break when we come back. Start of quarter number 2. It is Gehlen Catholic 0, South O'Brien 6 as we head to the second quarter. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamar's.
This is Aiden Spangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
And we welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com and online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. As we head to the start of quarter number 2, it's 6-0 South O'Brien in this Class A District 1 contest. The Jays have 2nd down and 13 for the Wolverine 25. Out of the gun is Kraft. 4 receivers. He's rolling left, now looking to throw on the option. Throws over the middle for Augustine. It's picked off again. It's Sawyer Honkamp from the goal line. Takes it out to the 10, to the 15, and he's run down on the 19-yard line. Sawyer Honkamp has his 2nd interception of the game. He had no interceptions all season, and now he's got 2. And South O'Brien will start 1st down and 10 from inside their own red zone. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 20 as we start quarter number 2 on a rough note here for the Jays, trailing 6-0. Well, Gehlen had that drive on its 11th play, but they end up with nothing. And South O'Brien have 1st down and 10 from their own 20. Out of the I formation, Justice Freck, hands off around the left side, and this is going to be, it's not Justin Paulson. No, it is not. It's Cole Josem with the carry. He's got a yard to the 21. That's going to set up 2nd down and 9. So this is, I think, what we're going to see from South O'Brien. They've got a stable of backs. They'll give one back, one drive, and just kind of rotate them out. I guess that might be the plan here with Cole Josem taking over for Justin Paulson. That'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines as they head to the line of scrimmage from their own about 22, 21-yard line. I formation look. It is Freck. Handoff right side. Josem in the middle of the pile. Gets stopped at the 24-yard line. A pickup of 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6 here for South O'Brien from their own 24. And now if Gehlen Catholic can hold their hats on anything right now, it would be on a stop right here. If they can get the Wolverines off the field right away, That would be crucial. I formation. Freck lines up under center. Tight ends right. They give it to Josem up the middle. He's got a first down for the Wolverines. He's across the 30 to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8 for Justin Paulson. I beg your pardon. Justin Paulson had the carry for South O'Brien. Either way, it's an 8-yard scamper there for Paulson and a first down for the Wolverines from their own 32. South O'Brien doing the Gehlen Catholic gig of staying on the field after really closely using your allotment of downs. A 4-yard carry on the first play of this set of downs for Justin Paulson once again. He gets to the South O'Brien 36. It'll be second down and 6 now for the Wolverines. Broadcast Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM is brought to you by Lamar's Agri Center, Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, American Bank, Lamar's Athletics Booster Club, OH Livermore Construction, Iowa State Bank, and Advance Eye Healthcare. High formation look for Freck once again. Under center on 2nd and 6. He gives it around the right side, and that carry for Paulson. It gets stood up for not much. He met a whole host of Jays of the pile. He fell forward to the 39. It's going to be 3 yards there for Paulson. And it's going to be third down, and about 3 to go. 3rd down and 3 now for South O'Brien from their own 39-yard line. Another big down for the Jays. Can they get their defense off the field? Haven't been able to do so yet tonight. I formation again. Freck under center. Couple of tight ends on the formation. Play action. Bootleg. Freck looking to throw. Pass over the middle into traffic, and that ball gets batted away by who knows who. Chance Carlson was there. Ryan Augustine. Keaton Bonderson was all in on the coverage. Either way, it equals an incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 3. And out comes the South O'Brien punting unit. So the Jays might have gotten off the field here on defense with 9:03 left to play in the second quarter. It's 6-0 South O'Brien in this Class A District 1 contest. Back to kick this one away for the Wolverines is Dane Mormon, the senior. He's got quite the leg. He's averaged almost 40 yards a punt this season. Keaton Bonderson back there to return. He's returned a punt and a kick for 6. Wolverines make a substitution and get 11 guys into the formation. Mormon gets the snap off, and it's blocked by Gabe Wilchin. The punt is blocked by Wilchin. It's recovered at the 25-yard line by Cale Pearson, and Gehlen Catholic will have it 1st and 10 deep in South O'Brien territory. It's a block kick. Gabe Wilchin got his hand on that. He got such a great rush. And then the kick scampered over to the right side where it was picked up by Pearson. And Gehlen Catholic will have it from the South O'Brien 26. What a block. What a great rush by Wilchin. 8:57 to go here in the first half, and Gehlen Catholic has the football deep into Wolverine territory. I formation for Kraft. A receiver on either side. He takes a snap, fakes to give to the fullback. Handoff left side. Cale Pearson cuts up the middle, takes a big hit across the 25 to the 24. A good shot there from South O'Brien. It's a gain of 2. And a 2nd down and 8. Of course, Pearson has been playing the last few games, and boy, what a job he has been doing here tonight. Or this season, I should say. 467 yards in just 3 games so far for the sophomore. And he's going to try and tack on to his total here tonight. I formation, 2nd and 8, play action, bootleg. Kraft looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Augustine inside the 15. He gets tackled forward, down to the 11. Oh, he lost the football. He lost the football. Was he down? I don't think so. Looks like our officials are going to talk about this one. They have not signaled either way yet. And they're going to say he was down by contact. Ryan Augustine down by contact, so it'll stand as a 13-yard reception and be 1st down and 10 here for the Jays. Well, that's a big call. That's one of those where you'd love to be able to look back at the replay if you could, but of course, none of us in high school sports have that capability. 8:07 to go in the first half. Of course, you guys watching can be able to scrub back through the stream. Here in the single back look, under center, Kraft hands it off to Pearson, and he gains a couple of yards to the 9. It's a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 for the Jays, down to the Wolverine 9-yard line. Oh boy, what a ball game we've had. We had 2 interceptions by 1 player. We had a block kick. Now we had a fumble. Was it a fumble? We don't know yet. But now we might be on the verge of a tie ball game here if the Jays can get into the end zone. The Wolverine defense has a big chance to stand tall here at the goal line. 2nd down and 8 for the Jays from the Wolverine 9-yard line. Out of the gun is Kraft. 2 receivers on either side. He drops to throw, passes left side. It's caught by Augustine, and he's tripped up and falling forward at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6. That's going to set up 3rd down and 2. Third and 1 maybe. So they give him all the way down to about the 3 or the 2-yard line, and now it'll be 3rd down and 1. Close opportunity here for Gehlen Catholic to get to the end zone. As they line up, single back in the backfield. Kraft goes under center. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. He comes out the other side, and he's into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. It's a touchdown run for Connor Kraft. 3-yard score for the QB. He's got his 7th rushing touchdown as a quarterback here this year. And the Jays have tied it up. It is 6 apiece in this matchup with South O'Brien with 6:41 left to play in the first half. So now for the point after try, the very important point after try is Keaton Logan off of the hold of Keaton Bonderson. He's got a chance to give the Jays a 1-point lead. Very slim, but a lead nonetheless. Snap. Good spot by Bonderson. He got it back down. That kick wobbled a bit, but got through the uprights, and it is good. Keaton Logan tacks on the point after try, and the Jays have their first lead. It's 7-6, Gehlen Catholic. 6:41 left in the half. We're back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this from Paulina here on KLEM.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
This is Keaton Bonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We want to be back to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Gehlen Catholic leads 7-6 on South O'Brien, and Keaton Logan's kickoff is fielded at the 3-yard line. Sawyer Honcomb takes it out. The Wolverines bring it back out with Honcomb, left sideline to the 25, and Honcomb gets brought down to the 27-yard line. So the Wolverines will start deep in their own territory as they try and have an answer for their last drive that ended in a block kick. Gabe Wilchin got in there. He made a great rush to the football and ended up blocking the punt of Dane Mormon. That gave the Jays some incredible field position, and it resulted in them taking a lead here, 7-6, as South O'Brien takes back over. Justice Freck, high formation, handoff right side goes to the running back, Justin Paulson, and he's brought down to the 33, excuse me. It's a gain of 5. I think the football might have popped out in there, but he did dive on it right away. There's a gain of 5 for Paulson. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Well, yeah, if I'm South O'Brien and longtime head coach Mark Furman, I am keeping Justin Paulson out there until he proves any reason to take him out, because right now Paulson is running the football incredibly well for South O'Brien. They're giving him such a great lane to run through. He's taking it. 2 receivers right, I formation. Freck gives around the left side, and Paulson, oh, what a great fight across the 35. He gets down to the 39. It's 6 yards and another first down for Justin Paulson. Well, I've got Paulson at 100 yards on the ground already. 13 carries it's taken him to get that total. And South O'Brien moves the football well. They got another fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 39. 5:40 to play in the half. Gehlen up 7-6 on South O'Brien. High formation look, two receivers right, a handoff right side, it goes to Paulson, cuts back up the middle across the 45. Oh, he's still moving to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 as Paulson finally gets brought down there. It'll be 2nd down and 1. What a stop, or what a run, I should say. And South O'Brien will have 2nd down and short right in the middle of the field. South O'Brien tries to get that lead back in this contest. Trailing it by a point, just a point after, the only difference right now. High formation, Freck, handoff up the middle. Paulson leaps across his line, across midfield, and he's tackled down to the Gehlen Catholic 46. It's a gain of 6 for South O'Brien running back Justin Paulson. 1st down and 10 here for the Wolverines. 4:55 to go before half. And South O'Brien's got an opportunity if they take enough time off the clock to go 2 for 1. 1st and 10. Freck, handoff right side, Paulson. Oh, what a big lane across the 40. There is a flag back in the middle of the pile as Paulson gets across the 30 to the 29. It's a 17-yard carry for the moment, but we better hold everything because I don't think that 17-yard carry is going to last very long. We do have a hold on the Wolverines in the middle of that scrum that got Paulson 17 yards. And so back the Wolverines up into their own territory. Should get back to their own 44. And right there. So it'll be 1st down and 20 now for South O'Brien. That's a break for the Jays. That is a big break for Gehlen Catholic. Right now it's 7-6 Jays. 4:37 to play in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we'll get you caught up on anything you missed in this contest and try and get you up to date on some of the contests around the area. High formation look, handoff right side. This is Paulson once again. He gets tackled forward across the 45, and he moves a few more yards to the 48. He's got 4. It'll be 2nd down and 16. 2nd down and 16. Well, I know one thing. This ball game cruising along right now, and so we probably won't have a whole lot of halftime scores to bring you on our halftime coverage, but we'll try our best. Freck under center, 2nd and 16. Handoff left side. It is Paulson getting to midfield, and he stopped at the Gehlen Catholic 49, so the Wolverines are back into enemy territory with a 3-yard carry. So that will set up 3rd down, and we'll call it 13. 3rd and 13 to go here for South O'Brien, and Gehlen Catholic's defense with a big opportunity once again. Stop the Wolverines here and see if they can at least lessen the impact of the Wolverines getting the second half kickoff. High formation, Freck under center. He throws a screen pass right side, threw it behind Boston Riedemann, and now that ball ruled incomplete. Good job by Landon Ryder chasing it down. Our officials did not make a signal very quickly on that ball. Could have very well been a backward pass. It was ruled incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 13, and the Wolverines are out to punt it away once again. They are just deep enough that it does warrant a punting scenario. Keaton Bonderson backs up to inside his own 15-yard line. 3:20 to go in quarter number 2. 7-6 Jays, ranked number 10 in Class A football. It'll be Dane Mormon back to boot it away. Oh, he's got a high snap, gets it down, sends a high right-footed end-over-end kick. Bonderson lets it bounce at the 22. Now he fields it at the 17-yard line, but he goes down right away at the 18. Hudson Ullman had him stopped and had that play read out well. So Gehlen Catholic doesn't get a whole lot on the return there by Bonderson. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 18. 3:11 to go in the first half, and now is when you're going to see probably Coach Schindler have to utilize his timeouts here in the first half. The Jays, I know that's for sure. They want to get into the end zone here in the first half and try and go up by more than just a measly little point. High formation, Kraft under center. He takes the snap, gives it to his tailback, Cale Pearson, straight up the middle. Pearson is across the 20. He's to the 21. He's got 3. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll go with 8 or 7. I'll say 7. So Gehlen Catholic moving the football here to start the drive, and they're kind of taking their time right now. 2:45 to go in the first half. Jays just kind of letting the clock do its thing right now. High formation, Kraft under center, takes the snap, play action. Oh, he's bootlegging right side, looking to throw back over the middle, and that pass behind Ryan Augustine falls incomplete. Tried to make a great adjustment, reach back for the football, but he couldn't do it. Jacob Van Lith was in hot pursuit as well of Augustine. And the incompletion will stop the clock, but it also brings up 3rd down and 7. And could give, if the Wolverines get off the field here on defense, could give South O'Brien an opportunity to come back here in this first half. 7-6, 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic leading South O'Brien in Class A District 1. Couple of teams tied for that second district standing spot. Kraft now empties the backfield. He's got 3 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the gun. Kraft drops to throw now. He's trying to keep it. Might have been a design draw. Left sideline. Kraft gets maybe a couple of yards positive, but that's about it. Up to the 24. It'll be a gain of 2. Should say 3. And a timeout called by Mark Furman, the head coach of South O'Brien. He wants this ball back. He wants to score. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Jays when we come back out of the Wolverine timeout with 2:25 to go in the half. It's 7-6 Gehlen Catholic. Back with more Jay football after this on KLEM.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
This is Trevor Morris, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you for Gehlen Catholic Football here on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. Out of the Wolverine timeout, it's 4th down and 4. Gehlen faked a punt their last time. I don't think they're going to be faking this one here as Bonderson runs out to his right. He's taking his time and sends a good high right-footed wobbling end-over-end kick to the 45 of South O'Brien. Rolls to the right sideline and gets out of bounds across the 40 to the 37-yard line. So South O'Brien will start from their own 37 with 2:15 left to play in the first half. That is a good amount of time. Now, I don't know if South O'Brien's going to have to stray away from their running game unless they can get some big gains. It's going to be tough here for the Wolverines. They do have 2 timeouts left, and now Coach Schindler probably doesn't want to touch any of his timeouts at this point unless they can make a couple of quick stops. But, yeah, I would not imagine Coach Schindler will use his timeouts. 2 timeouts left for the Wolverines, though, as they line up on 1st and 10 from their own 37. Justice Freck takes the under center snap after motioning receiver right. Hands it off to Paulson up the right seam. He's across the 40 to the 41. It is a gain of 4 for Justin Paulson. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming here for the Wolverines. Score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. The Bulldogs trail Webster City 21-7. With 8 minutes left in the first half. What a good football team that Coach Bob Howard has once again for the Lynx. High formation look for Freck. 2nd down and 6 for the 41. Takes the snap. Screen pass right side. Gets to Boston Riedemann. Right numbers 45. Oh, he juked the defender across midfield. And he's tackled down into Gehlen Catholic territory of the 49. It is a gain of 10 for Boston Riedemann and a 1st down here for the Wolverines. So Gehlen Catholic allows South O'Brien into their own territory of the 49. Clock down to 1:32 left in the half. South O'Brien trailing by a point. They want to go 2 for 1. Freck under center. Got to hurry things up a bit. I formation. Short drop. Throws the quick route left side. Juggled and caught by Hudson Ullman. Across the 35. He's tackled down at the 32-yard line. He's got 16 at least, and it's another South O'Brien 1st down. Up to the Gehlen Catholic 33-yard line. Hudson Ullman with 16 yards. South O'Brien moves the chains once again. Hustle to the line. 1:10 to play in the first half. Freck motions a receiver left to right. He takes the snap. I formation. Handoff right side. It's Justin Paulson across the 30. Right to the 30. It's a gain of 3, and Coach Furman needs another timeout. 3-yard carry for Justin Paulson will send us into another timeout. Our score, 7-6, Gehlen Catholic. Minute, 2 seconds left before halftime. Take this short break. Be back with more high school football after this on KLEM.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Evan Stieg, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Paulina. Daniel Versteeg with you. 2nd down and 7 here for South O'Brien with a minute left to play in the half. Wolverines down by a point at the Gehlen Catholic 30. Freck drops to throw. Pump fake short. Throws a deep ball right sideline. That ball overthrown. Lots of contact. Incomplete. No flag. Pass intended for Boston Riedemann. Landon Ryder was on the coverage, and the incompletion going to bring up 3rd down and 7, and it stops the clock as well here for South O'Brien with 57 seconds to play in the first half. South O'Brien with 3rd down and 7, and they need to keep this football moving to try and tack on some points here before the halftime break. From the Gehlen Catholic 30-yard line, 2 receivers left, 1 right. It is Freck under center, motions a receiver left to right, throws the short screen pass left side. Ullman makes the catch, and a great open field tackle by Keaton Logan. Brings him down at the 29-yard line, just a gain of 1 for Ullman. And it'll be 4th down, and we'll call it about 6. We've got another timeout on the play for South O'Brien. They use their final timeout. 45 seconds left in the half, 7-6 Jays. We'll take this short break as well. Back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this on KLEM.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Will Harpenow, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteeg with you on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. You can watch this game as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We've got 4th down and 6 from the Gehlen Catholic 29-yard line. South O'Brien trying to go for it. They trail by a point. 45 seconds left in the half. They're now out of timeouts. Freck under center in the I formation. Drops to throw. Pump fakes the screen. Looking for a bubble and go route. Left sideline for Ullman, and he overthrew him just a couple of yards. Ullman was open behind Keaton Logan, but the throw just a little bit too far over the top of the incompletion. Will bring up a turnover on downs and give the Jays the football here before halftime, but with just 40 seconds left in the half. And do you really want to try taking a chance here? I guess you do have a couple of timeouts here. You still have all 3 timeouts in your back pocket. I guess it'll depend. See what the first play does here for the Jays. If it's a lot gained for Gehlen Catholic, then yeah, maybe they'll try and still get into the end zone here before halftime. But maybe not as well. They line up in the I formation. Kraft goes under center. Fullback and the tailback. He fakes the give to Pearson. He's looking to throw on a play-action look. He's got all kinds of time to throw. Rolls left, throws down the sideline. Coming back to the football and making the sliding grab is Keaton Bonderson at the Gehlen Catholic 49-yard line. It's a gain of 20. They're going to call a timeout here for the Jays as well, as they want to talk about now their thoughts before their next play. 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 49. 31 seconds before halftime. We'll take another short break. Back with more Gehlen Catholic football after this on KLEM.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
This is Ryan Augustine, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you. It's 7-6 Gehlen Catholic. 1st and 10 for the Jays from their own 49 with 31 seconds left before half. Kraft out of the gun. He takes the snap, flag on the play, and this one's going to blow it dead. And that was false start, and so that's going to blow this play dead. And so Galen's going to move 5 yards back. It'll be 1st and 15 back to their own 44.
44-yard line.
So a loss of 5 right out of the timeout. Not the best break there for Gehlen Catholic. With 31 seconds left before the half, the Jays will now have 1st and 15 for their own 44. Broadcast of Gehlen Catholic football on KLEM brought to you in part by Easy Clean Car Wash, CNOS, Gehlen Catholic School, Prime Bank, Orange City Ace Hardware, Northwest Bank, and Floyd Valley Healthcare. So 1st and 15 upcoming for the Jays. 30 seconds left before the half. It's 7-6 in favor of the 10th-ranked team in the state in Gehlen Catholic. 1st and 15 for their own 44. Jays hustle to the line. 4 receivers. Kraft takes the snap out of the gun. 5-step drop. Steps up. Chucks a deep right seam. Leaping try by Keaton Bonderson. He got a fingertip on the football, but couldn't haul it in. And the incompletion is going to bring up 2nd down and 15. Again, a 7-6 Jay advantage. As Gehlen Catholic tries to improve their winning streak to 4 games, South O'Brien is looking to get their winning streak to 3. And one of these two is looking to try and take advantage for the 2nd spot in Class A District 1. Now, Gehlen Catholic's got the upper hand on Hinton because they've beaten the Blackhawks. South O'Brien has not played Hinton yet. 2nd and 15 for the 44. Kraft, the knee-high snap, drops back out of the gun, faces a blitz, and he goes down at the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 9, and that should take us into the locker room for halftime. A big loss, 9-yard loss on the sack. Clock running down, 10 seconds left in the half, and Gehlen Catholic doesn't want to try and keep this drive going. So our score heading into the locker room is Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6. Not a whole lot to speak of offensively, but a good battle defensively. And the Jays and Wolverines have a 1-point game heading into the break. When we come back, we'll have our halftime coverage, break down the action that you may have missed, and check out some scores from around Northwest Iowa. That's all coming up on our halftime coverage. Again, our score, 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6. We'll take a break. Back with our halftime coverage after these messages here on KLEM Lamar's.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Focus, determination, and teamwork are just a few qualities needed to succeed in sports and in school. At Northwest Bank, attention to these same qualities is important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and banking solutions. Best of luck, athletes, and keep reaching for your goals. Member FDIC.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special, a 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months, then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
Hi, this is Abby Phillips.
I'm Carissa DeRocher.
This is Dave Close. Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
Exit Realty Midwest is proud to support our area athletes. Find them online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work toward success on the field and in the classroom.
Hummer's Lawn Care Service will provide you with the services needed for the best-looking lawn in your neighborhood. Is it thatching, fertilizer, or simple maintaining of your freshly cut grass? Call Hummer's Lawn Care at 546-4087.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar's.
Hut, hut, hike. Hey, Don King here from the Orange City Ace Hardware. We are happy to have a huge selection of what you need to keep your home a happy one. From Eagle battery-operated power tools to paint, kitchen appliances to apparel. We are even happier to support our area athletes and their families. Orange City Ace Hardware.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamar's, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
This is Brandon Gangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to Paulina, South O'Brien High School's football field. Daniel Verstank with you on our halftime coverage here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's. Online audio and video can be found on KLEM1410.com. Our score at halftime, 10th ranked Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6. Well, let's break down the action for you. It's been kind of an interesting ball game to this point. We'll start with our drive summary. Gehlen Catholic got the first drive of the contest. Looked like they were going to move the ball downfield. Got all the way to the middle of the field. On their third play, Connor Kraft is picked off by Sawyer Honkamp. And that gave South O'Brien the football, and they were on a mission right out of the get-go. Started at their own 20-yard line, and 10 plays, 80 yards later, got in with an Eddie Milan 4-yard touchdown run. Took 5 minutes off the clock, and South O'Brien was up 6-0. Then it looked like Gehlen was going to have a quick response. They went 13 plays downfield, got all the way down to the Wolverine 25-yard line, and then another interception by Sawyer Honkamp. Connor Kraft throwing 2 picks in the first half of this contest after throwing just 3 interceptions all season coming into tonight. The Wolverines took over from their own 20, roughly. Got all the way to the 39-yard line, forced a punt, and that's when Gabe Wilchin got such a good rush on the punter, Dane Mormon. He blocked the kick. Cale Pearson picked it up, and the Jays started from the South O'Brien 26. And that ultimately led to a 5-play touchdown drive that was capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run for Connor Kraft. And that made it 7-6 after the kick was good by Keaton Logan. That's the difference right now. South O'Brien had their next drive, ended a punt. Jays went 3 and out. They punted. South O'Brien turned the football over on downs. And then Gehlen's final drive before halftime took us into the halftime break. And again, it is a 7-6 Jay advantage. Some of the numbers here in the contest for Gehlen Catholic: 94 yards of total offense. That's 20 on the ground, 74 through the air. Cale Pearson, the top rusher here in the ball game tonight. 9 carries, 21 yards so far. Connor Kraft is 5 carries, lost 10 yards. A couple of those were sacks. He does have a rushing touchdown in there. Kraft is also, right now, he is 7 for 12 passing the football, 74 passing yards, 2 interceptions. 3 completions to Keaton Bonderson for 38 yards, 2 completions to Ryan Augustine for 19 yards, and 2 completions to Keaton Logan for 17 yards. For South O'Brien, 176 yards of total offense. That comes with 27 through the air, 149 on the ground. And you can thank Mr. Justin Paulson for South O'Brien's large majority of total offensive output here tonight. 19 carries, 139 yards on the ground in the first half unofficially for Mr. Paulson. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good night running the football. His other 2 compadres running the football, Cole Joseph and Eddie Milan, they've combined for 4 carries, 10 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Of course, Eddie Milan had the rushing touchdown in there. Through the air, Justice Freck is 3 for 7 for 27 yards. He's completed twice 2 passes to Hudson Ullman for 17 yards. And it was Boston Reedman who completed a pass from Freck for 10 yards. And that's been the only things that South O'Brien's been able to get done on the ground here in this contest. And so the Wolverines end up trailing this contest by just 1 point. It's 7-6 in favor of 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic. And, boy, I didn't think when I looked at the point-after-try numbers for South O'Brien that it was going to be a big deal. But now the Wolverines are a combined 2 for 9 on their point-after-tries this season. And so that's something that Gehlen might be able to take advantage of. You know, really, when you break it down, the fact that Hinton was not very good when it came to point-after-tries a couple of weeks ago ended up being the difference for the Jays there. Just a 28-26 ball game. Boy, was that a good contest in Hinton a couple of weeks ago. And really, it came down to, okay, 1 missed kick early on from the Blackhawks on the point-after-try. Then they tried to go for 2 to try and get it all back, and they couldn't do it. So Gehlen ended up winning by 2, and that's about all that game was. Right now, the kicking game is the only thing that's got Gehlen Catholic in front right now. Again, it was a shame we couldn't finish up our pregame interview with Coach Jeremy Schindler here due to the contest starting earlier than expected. But he was talking about points being a premium, and when you look at the average South O'Brien football game this year being a 16-10 score, separated by just a possession, only 25 or so combined points, 26, I guess. It really means you've got to be on your A game. You've got to be able to score when points are available. Jays were able to do that with a point-after-try, and thankfully with a short field after a block kick. Now, can they keep doing that? That's the next question. This is a very good South O'Brien squad. I know Mark Furman has given him a nice rah-rah pep talk in the locker room. Of course, it is South O'Brien's homecoming as well, so the last thing the Wolverines want to do is spoil homecoming for themselves. But they've got an opportunity here. They're going to start the second half with the football after winning the coin toss to start this game and deferring their choice to the second half. So we'll see what both teams come out with. I wonder if Gehlen Catholic, do they try to run the ball a little bit more? Are they just seeing success through the air? I'm not sure what Gehlen goes to here to start the second half, because you gotta look at it a couple of ways. Okay, your passing game has gained you more right now, but it's also lost you more when it comes to sacks, when it comes to interceptions, and just flat-out incompletions. It's a passing game that's been a little up and down here tonight, and I know Coach Schindler doesn't like that fact. He doesn't like anything to be up and down, really, for his squad, but they've got to figure it out and see if they can balance themselves offensively. If I'm South O'Brien, man, just keep paving the way for Justin Paulson right now. That kid is running with an engine right now that cannot be slowed down, and the Wolverines can try and ride him into a contest victory here. Again, there's so much on the line in this ballgame in Class A District 1. Second place in the district standings. You get yourself back into the hunt with Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Boy, you really, really want to be able to take advantage of that. We'll take a break on our halftime coverage. When we come back, we'll try and break down some scores from around Northwest Iowa, get you caught up on those, and see where things sit around the area. We'll take a look at Class A District 1. We'll take a look at Class 8-player District 1 with our Plymouth County teams, Kingsley Pearson and Remsen St. Mary's. And then we'll take a look at Class 4A District 1 and see how the Bulldogs are doing at homecoming at Jim Lorenzen Field. We'll take a break and our halftime coverage. It is 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6 in a crucial Class A District 1 contest. Stick around. We've got scores from around the area coming up next on our halftime coverage here on KLEM Lamar's.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number one for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
For all your construction needs, trust Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteeg with you here on KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. And you can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. It is halftime, and 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic leads South O'Brien in Class A District 1 by a score of 7-6. And now it's time to get you caught up on some of the other halftime scores from around Northwest Iowa. We'll start with Class 4A District 1. That's, of course, featuring the Lamar's Bulldogs, who trail Webster City 21-7 at the halftime break of homecoming. Tegan Kazel found Bo Wadley for a touchdown, but that was after Webster City already went up 21-0 to start the contest. So the Bulldogs have a big hole to dig themselves out of here tonight, but I know Coach Vigdahl's got the crew ready to be able to be up to the task. Want to remind you, you're listening to high school football here on KLEM Lamar's. Again, video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, online audio at KLEM1410.com. So again, at halftime at Jim Lorenzen Field, it is Webster City 21, Lamar's 7. Other scores from Class 4A District 1. In the second quarter, Denison Schleswig is crushing Storm Lake 42-0. That ball game in Storm Lake. The Spencer Tigers, they're up big on Fort Dodge in the second quarter. That is a 28-7 lead for the Tigers. Now to scores from Class A District 1. We'll start in Akron, where it is homecoming for the Westerners, and the Blackhawks are trying to play spoiler. Well, right now, the Blackhawks are doing a good job of that. They lead Akron Westfield 14-7 with 5:46 left to play in the second quarter. To Marcus, and that's where MMCRU, looking for their first district win of the year. Well, they're on the right track right now. They lead out to Aurelia 9-6 in the second quarter of that contest. This is a big non-district contest featuring a couple of top 10 teams in Class A football. West Hancock and Hartley Melvin Sanborn. That score is tied at 6 in quarter number 2. What a great ball game on track there in Hartley tonight. To Class 8 player District 1, and that is where Kingsley Pearson also celebrating homecoming. They have a much better homecoming here tonight as they lead Glidden Ralston 24-8 in the first quarter. No score update of this contest from Remsen, St. Mary's, and Newell Fonda. We'll try and get you that before we resume the second half of action here in Paulina. All right, some other scores from around Northwest Iowa. We'll start in Orange City now with Central Lyon George Little Rock leading Unity Christian 39-0 at the half. West Lyons up on Okoboji 35-0 at the half. West Sioux's up big on Ridgeview. That scores 35-0 in the second. Sheldon's up on Cherokee 21-0 at the half. Boyden Hull Rock Valley leads Sioux Center 7-6 at halftime. Sergeant Bluff Luton leads MOC Floyd Valley 7-6 at the half. Harris Lake Park leads Grettinger Terrell Ruth Van Aerscher 21-8 in the second quarter. Emmetsburg's up on Sioux Central 34-0. This ball game on Y1013 is a good one. We've got an upset alert in Sloan as Westwood leads Woodbury Central 14-13 at the half. Western Christian's up big on Sibley Ocheyedan tonight 35-0 in the first quarter. And that is all the scores we can get you from around Northwest Iowa. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got the second half of action here from Paulina. Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6. Back after this on KLEM.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn Products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's online at KLEM1410.com. Our score heading into the half, 10th ranked Gehlen Catholic 7, South O'Brien 6. We're glad you're tuned in as quarter number 3 is just moments away from starting. We do have a score update from Newell as Remsen St. Mary's leads Newell Fonda in a battle of top 5 teams in 8-player District 1, 21-6 in favor of the Hawks. 34-6. Remsen St. Mary's is up on that contest late in the first half, so a great lead there for the Hawks and Coach Tim Osterman as they try and remain unbeaten. But back to action here. South O'Brien will be receiving the second half kickoff, and we'll get this final 24 minutes of action underway. Again, a 7-6 Jay advantage. Keaton Logan has this one teed up, and he sends a high right-footed end-over-end kick. The Wolverines come up and field it with Sawyer Honkamp to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he's got a crease. 40, 50, across the 45, into Gehlen Catholic territory to the 35, 30, 25, 20, right sideline 10, gets a block to the 5, and all the way into the end zone for a South O'Brien touchdown. No flags on the play. That'll be an 83-yard kick return TD for Sawyer Honkamp, and South O'Brien right away gets in front of Gehlen Catholic. It's now 12-7 Wolverines. Boy, what a return there for Honkamp. And South O'Brien had not had they had a punt touchdown earlier on this year, but boy, what a start to the second half for the Wolverines. 83-yard kick return score for Sawyer Honkamp, and now Wolverines will try and go for 2 as they line up under center. Justice Freck in the I formation, 2 receivers left, takes the snap, spins, left side handoff. Justin Paulson lowering his shoulder, and he gets in for 2. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a brand new ball game. It is 14-7 South O'Brien to start quarter number 3. So now Gehlen Catholic will get the football when we return here on KLEM Lamar's.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Aiden Spangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, definitely not the start to the second half that Gehlen Catholic wanted. An 83-yard kick return touchdown by Sawyer Honkamp with the point after from Justin Paulson. And it's 14-7 Wolverines as we get ready for the kickoff. Daniel Versteg with you here on the broadcast from Paulina. Glad you're tuned in. Whether you're watching online or listening on the radio, we've got you covered. Here's a squib up the middle, and the Jays come up to field it. Bonderson picks it up at the 22. He takes it left numbers to the 30, 35, 40. Gets a block to the sideline to the 45. And he's tackled out of bounds on the near side of the field of the 46. So Keaton Bonderson gives Gehlen Catholic some great field position with 11:41 to play before the end of the third quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays as they didn't expect to start the second half with the football offensively, but that's kind of how the cookie crumbled here tonight. Score update from KSCJ. Sioux City West leads Des Moines East 27-16. That game is late in the second quarter at Elwood Olson Stadium in Sioux City on our sister station, KSCJ. Here comes Gehlen Catholic to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10 for the 46. I formation look. 2 receivers right. Kraft the 5-step drop. Under center snap. Passes right side. Screen pass. Bonderson trying to break free of Jacob Van Lith. And he didn't have anywhere to go. Bonderson gets brought down back to the 41-yard line. And it's going to lose 5 yards here for the Jays. Set up 2nd down and 15. Back to the 41-yard line. 2nd down and 15 upcoming here for the 10th-ranked Jays, who trail South O'Brien 14-7 in this matchup in Class A District 1. Gehlen Catholic finding themselves really behind the 8 ball now. They're down by a possession, and now they're behind the chains. I formation look, 2 receivers right, Kraft under center. He takes a snap. It's a straight drop back, 7-step drop, passes over the middle. Oh, and the ball gets juggled in and out of the hands of Keaton Logan, and incomplete. That'll set up 3rd down and 15 here for the Jays. It wouldn't have been a big gainer, just a few yards, but it would have looked a whole lot better than what the 3rd down and 15 scenario will have upcoming now with 10:56 to play in quarter number 3. 14-7, Wolverines on top. You're in Class A District 1. So the Jays need to find a way to pull the rabbit out of the hat once again. They've been able to get themselves out of these really crummy scenarios most of the night, but I think this one might be a little too tall of a task for him. 3rd down and 15 upcoming. Play clock's down to 5. Going to have to hustle. Kraft in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 receiver look. The Wolverines rush 3. Kraft steps up in the pocket, and he still gets sacked. Back at the 36-yard line, Keaton Sampson brings him down. It's going to be 4th down and 20, and yeah, no doubt about it, it'll be a punting scenario here for the Jays. Well, South O'Brien rushed just 3. They sent 8 back in coverage with 5 receivers spread out for the Jays, and they still got the sack of Connor Kraft. That is an impressive defensive rush by the Wolverines. And now Gehlen Catholic is forced to boot it away with Keaton Bonderson on 4th down and 20 from their own 36. Bonderson takes the snap. He steps into it and sends a line drive, spiraling punt at the 30. Takes a Gehlen Catholic roll to the 25, to the 20. And that one dies down inside the red zone at the 18. No, they'll probably say about the 17-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 here for South O'Brien. They'll have it deep inside their own red zone. 10:31 to play here in the 3rd quarter. South O'Brien will have the football at their own 17-yard line. This broadcast of Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM is brought to you in part by Klein Insulation, Premier Communications, Murphy Collins and McGill, PLC, the Sitzman Real Estate Team, Cruise and Cruise Accounting, and Connected Electric South. Just some of our great sponsors bringing you Gehlen Catholic Football here on KLEM. 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 18-yard line. I formation, handoff up the middle. Justin Paulson meets Ryan Augustine on the pile. He tackles him forward to the 22. Be a short gain there for the Wolverines. They'll pick up 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. So Justin Paulson again gets the football, and he once again carries it with some gusto behind it. 2nd down and 6 here for South O'Brien at their own 22. I formation for Freck. He takes the snap, pitches right, and Paulson gets off tackle across the 25. He gets tackled forward to the 29. Now they gave him just the 28. Going to be a gain of 6. It's enough for a 1st down here for South O'Brien. He got the line to gain, and so they give him the 1st down. 1st and 10 here for South O'Brien for their own 28. South O'Brien continues to move the football on the ground. Coach Schindler talked about it at length of the pregame. High formation, Freck, the handoff left side. Paulson, this time he gets stood up for nothing. Jays have him brought down in the backfield. It's Cale Pearson in there. Got Dylan Pankusin on the stop as well. Got him to the 29. Be 2nd down and a long 9. 2nd down and a long 9 here for South O'Brien as they get maybe half a yard if they're lucky. Here they line up at their own 29-yard line. I formation, 2 receivers right for Freck. We've got a flag on, I think it's on Gehlen. I thought I saw a hand signal for offside maybe. No, it is a dead ball penalty. We've got, I guess, encroachment on the offense. Oh, I think maybe we had a snap infraction of some kind. The white hat had pointed over to Coach Furman and made a talking or blabbling signal with his hands. Maybe one of the South O'Brien offensive linemen was trying to fake the Jays and get them to jump. That is a penalty. Here's a pitch play left on 2nd down and 15 for the 24. Paulson gets brought down for a loss back to the 22, but there is a flag from behind by our white hat. And we'll see. This is going to be a hold on the Wolverines. And are the Jays going to accept it? I don't think they will. I'd take the play here. Yeah, It is holding on the Wolverines. Penalty is declined. I like that. I really like that from Coach Schindler. You lose 2 yards and a down instead of losing 10 yards and no downs. Yeah, I'd take that. Back to the 23-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it 16. 3rd and 16 here for South O'Brien from their own 23. Can the Jays get off the field? Yeah, right now the down is much more valuable than the distance at this point of the field. 3rd and 16, the Wolverines stack the box. They go strong with a few tight ends. Motion to tight end. Handoff, I formation running left side. Justin Paulson, he's got some positive yardage. Up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a 4th down and what would be much more manageable if they were going to try and go for it, but I don't think they will. It's going to be 4th down and 9 here for South O'Brien, and they'll elect to boot this one away. And for South O'Brien, it is going to be their 2nd punt of the night. One was blocked, one got off cleanly. 14-7, Gehlen Catholic, 8:18 and counting left in quarter number 3. Keaton Bonderson standing back at his own 34-yard line to return. South O'Brien had to make a late change, and now they've got 8 seconds left on the play clock. Gonna have to hustle the punt. Dane Mormon. Now they've got some time, down to 2. They get the snap off. It's a high snap. Mormon's going to have to chase it down in the backfield, and he's tackled for a big loss. Ryan Augustine brought him down after a bad snap at the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. It's going to be a big loss. It'll be 1st down and goal here for the Jays. Boy, what a turn of events. A bad snap. It gives Gehlen Catholic the football way back at the 6-yard line. What a huge break for Gehlen Catholic, and now they've got a chance to tie this one up from their own, from the South O'Brien 6, 7:57 to play. In quarter number 3, Jays have a chance to tie it down 14-7. 1st and goal, I formation, Kraft, play action, bootlegs right side. He just keeps it. He's trying to get to the pylon to the 5. He dives forward, and he is down. No signal. What do we have? We've got a whole pile there, and we've got a touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run for Connor Kraft. And this ball game is a point after away from being tied up, 14-13 Wolverines. Connor Kraft got in from 6 yards out. It looks like he was trying to throw the football, but instead he saw that the pylon had a chance to get him into the end zone. And now from 6 yards out, Connor Kraft scores, and Gehlen Catholic has a chance to tie it up with 7:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Keith Logan with a point after try off of the hold of Keaton Bonderson. Gabe Wilchin is the long snapper. Gets a good snap to Bondo. Right-footed kick by Logan is through the uprights. It's good. And this ball game is tied. 14-all here in the 3rd quarter. 7:38 to play in the 3rd. We'll be back with more high school football. Wolverines will have a chance to take the lead when we return on KLEM Lamar's.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's. Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor. Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Keaton Bonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We will be back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We're tied at 14 as Keaton Logan gets this line drive end-over-end kick. It bounces by Boston Riedemann, past the 10 to the 5, and it luckily gets into the end zone for a touchback. Boy, that was nearly catastrophic for the Wolverines, but they'll start from their own 20-yard line with 7:38 to play in the 3rd quarter. Well, right now, This game is being close thanks to special teams. At this point, Gehlen Catholic, I don't think, has any points had it not been for South O'Brien special teams right now. They've got the Wolverines to thank for that. But now South O'Brien's got a chance to get back in front, tied at 14. 7:38 to play in the third. Justice Freck lines up under center. Handoff around the left side. It's Justin Paulson diving forward to the 25-yard line, extending the football, gaining 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 5. Justin Paulson now 25 carries, 160 yards unofficially on the ground for the junior running back, Justin Paulson. Thought we were going to see Grant Wagner as the tailback here tonight, but we've seen Paulson, and boy, he's done an outstanding job. 2nd down and 5 from the 25. I formation, handoff to Paulson again, right up the seam, and he does a great job of being tackled forward to the 29-yard line. Yeah, they're going to give him 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1, I beg your pardon. 3rd down and 1 now for South O'Brien. Gehlen Catholic's defense. Again, we've had so many chances here to shut down Wolverine drives, but just have not been able to get the job done. Well, here we go. 3rd down and 1. Wolverines bring out their big package. I formation, pitch play, left side. Justin Paulson trying to get to the corner. He does. 1st down yardage and more. Across the 30, 35. He's tackled down to the 37. On the left sideline, it's a gain of 8 and a 1st down for South O'Brien. 172 yards and 27 carries for Justin Paulson here tonight. Keep riding the hot back, and the Wolverines are doing a great job. 1st down and 10 here for South O'Brien, now with their own 37-yard line. Well, this could be exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Wolverines. A slow, methodical drive, but the crucial part is that it gets them 6. Wolverines again bring out 3 tight ends. Handoff right side, Justin Paulson. He gets a yard to the 38, maybe gave him the 39, but a good stop on the outside. Chance Carlson, Brandon Gangler there. It'll be 2 yards to the 39. It'll be 2nd down and 8. I beg your pardon. It was just Brandon Gangler on that stop on the outside. Chance Carlson, well, he might have gotten in there. He's on that outside as well. We'll give them both a tackle on the broadcast here. That works for me. 2nd down and 8 here for South O'Brien for their own 39-yard line. And a 14-14 tie. 5:29 to go in quarter number 3. 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines from their own 39. I formation for Freck. He pitches it left. Justin Paulson tries to cut back up the middle. Keaton Logan has it wrapped up, and he brings him down to the 40. It's a gain of a yard here for Paulson. Going to set up 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 here for South O'Brien from their own 40. Well, again, the ultimate question, can Gehlen Catholic get off the field on defense? They've not been able to really at all here tonight, except for the last half of the 2nd quarter. It's been a struggle for each defense to get off the field. Here's 3rd and 7. I formation, Freck fakes to give to the fullback. Handoff right side, Paulson gets positive yardage. He was being grabbed by his jersey and then brought down from behind at the 44. 4-yard gain for Paulson. It won't be enough. It's 4th down and 3, and out comes the South O'Brien punting unit. And the Gehlen Catholic defense might have gotten off the field here once again. But the Jays can't get complacent. They've got an opportunity here to maybe capitalize on some poor special teams play once again. Now, I saw long snapper Aaron Funkhauser warming up here on the sideline, trying to make sure he doesn't have another one of those bad snaps to Dane Mormon. See if it paid off on 4th and 3. Funkhauser's snap is low, but it gets to Mormon much cleaner. And a high right-footed, wobbling, spiraling punt gets out of bounds on the left sideline at about the 35. Yep, they'll spot at the 35. Maybe the 35-yard line. Gehlen Catholic will start from their own 35 on the punt. 3:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. Gehlen Catholic and South O'Brien tied at 14. As the Jays take the field, this broadcast of Gehlen Catholic football on KLEM, brought to you in part by Campbell's Lawn and Landscaping, Arnold Motor Supply, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Hummer's Lawn Care, MRK Insurance, Wicked Graphics, Exit Realty Midwest, Timmons Construction, Iowa Abstract and Title Company, and Siouxland Glass. 1st and 10 from the 35. Fake to the fullback, handoff around the left side, Cale Pearson. He's got positive yardage up to the 37. Maybe the 38. Yeah, they gave him the 38, so it'll be a gain of 3 for Pearson. Sets up 2nd down and 7. Gehlen Catholic now tries for one of their world-famous methodical drives. Again, you don't really need to take a shot. It's a tie ball game at 14. Here with 3:30 to play in quarter number 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Jays. I formation look, 2 receivers left. As Kraft drops back 5 steps to throw, now steps up. Oh, he's got Ryan Augustine over the right seam. Across the 40, he couldn't haul in the pass. It's a bit overthrown and incomplete. On the coverage was Hudson Ullman. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Hudson Ullman on the coverage.
Now they had a chance.
Augustine on the
Getting into South O'Brien territory was Ryan Augustine, but that throw just a little too far in front of the tight end for the Jays. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Jays, who don't even get the benefit of the clock running here with 3:19 to go in the 3rd. Incomplete pass stops the clock, and now the Jays march to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and a long 7 from their own 38. Out of the gun is Kraft. 2 receivers on either side. He takes the bell high snap. We've got a flag on the play. This might be a free play for Kraft, who gets sacked back at the 25-yard line. We'll have to hold everything. Right now it's a sack for the Wolverines, but I think it's going to come back. What do we have? No, it is going to be a sack. This penalty's on Gehlen Catholic. It was not a dead ball penalty. So the Jays are going to have the sack as the result of the play. It's an illegal shift on the Jays. So they lose 13 on the sack. How about Keaton Sampson with his 3rd sack of the night? So it'll be 4th down, 20. It'll be Gehlen Catholic punting with 4th down and 20 from their own 25-yard line. Well, another drive ends in nothing here for the Jays, tied at 14 with South O'Brien. Keaton Bonderson lines up to kick. Boston Riedemann is back to return this one. Bonderson takes his time and gets a good right-footed spiraling kick. Riedemann fields at his own 39, called for a fair catch. And they'll spot it at the 40-yard line. That's where South O'Brien takes over. They'll have 1st and 10. 2:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Well, of course, this is week 6 of the high school football season, meaning the postseason is just 3 weeks away. October 21st in Class A football. And we'll see. I would assume anyway, barring something catastrophic from either of these teams, that both of these teams will be in the round of 32 in Class A football. Of course, the top 4 in each district make it to the round of 32. And we'll see what happens from there. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the 44. Pitch play right. Justin Paulson carries inside the right numbers, 45-50. Stiff arms his way out of bounds. He lost the football, and it's a fight for it on the field. Gehlen Catholic thinks they've got it at the 47-yard line. No signal yet. Right now it's 13 yards for Justin Paulson. The Jays think they've got a fumble, and they do. Justin Paulson fumbles the football at the Gehlen 47, and the Jays take over. Will Harpenaugh recovered the fumble. And 1st down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic at their own 47-yard line. What a play. And Will Harpenaugh got his hand in there to punch it away and get the ball away from Justin Paulson. So Gehlen Catholic's back in possession of the football. 1st and 10 from their own 47 with 2:51 to play in the 3rd quarter, tied at 14. I formation look here for Kraft, a receiver on either side. He takes the snap, handoff up the middle. It's Cale Pearson to midfield, and he's tackled forward into Wolverine territory at the 49-yard line. Gain of 4 here for Cale Pearson. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Gehlen Catholic with 2nd down and manageable from the South O'Brien 49-yard line. It is 14 points apiece in this Class A District 1 football contest. We're glad you're tuned in. Connor Kraft under center in the I formation. 2 receivers right, tight end left. Kraft drops back to throw. He steps up in the pocket, pass over the middle. It's caught by Keaton Logan across the 40, and he's tackled down to the Wolverine 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for Keaton Logan on the completion from Connor Kraft, and some 1st down here for Gehlen Catholic. 1st down for the Jays as they move inside the Wolverine 40-yard line. Jays and the Wolverines tied at 14, 2:08 to play in the 1st half. Gehlen Catholic lines up in the I formation, a receiver on either side. Kraft, handoff up the middle. It is a carry for Pearson across the 35 to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Now the Jays have some new life offensively here, moving the football up the field. They'll have it 2nd down and 4 for the Wolverine 33-yard line. Cale Pearson running the football, Connor Kraft completing passes, and Gehlen Catholic is trying to get probably their first true offensive touchdown of the night. As Kraft goes under center, I formation receiver on either side. He takes the snap, handoff right side, Pearson up the middle, straight ahead to the 32. He's got a yard. That's it. It'll be 3rd down and 3 next for the Jays, and not a gimme by any means after getting 6 yards on the first play of this set of downs. Now find yourself with 3rd down and 3, and can the Jays stay on the field? Minute 3 to go here in the 3rd quarter, 14 apiece. Jays looking over to the sideline for their play call. Given to them by Aiden Spangler and Kane Kearns, couple of running backs. 3rd down and 3. Kraft goes under center with an I formation look. Tight end left. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking to throw over the right seam. Has Bonderson behind his defender. He makes the catch at the 5 and gets in for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Keaton Bonderson hauls it in from 32 yards out. And the Jays are back on top. It's 20-14 in favor of the 10th-ranked Jays here in Class A District 1. A 32-yard touchdown reception by Keaton Bonderson. And it's his first touchdown of the night. Connor Kraft has run for 2 scores, and he's thrown for a score. And now Keaton Logan with a chance for the point after try with 39 seconds left to play before the end of the 3rd. Off of the hold of Bonderson after just scoring his 6th touchdown reception through the air. And that's not to even say anything about his interceptions and his special teams touchdowns. Keaton Logan's point after try is good as the Jays cap off a 5-play, 53-yard drive that takes 2 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock. We'll take a break, come back. Jays are on top 21-14. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM Lamar's.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Trevor Morris, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's. Online at KLEM1410.com. A 32-yard touchdown pass from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson has given the Jays the lead, and Keaton Logan's kick is fielded at the 12 by Sawyer Honcomb. Takes the middle of the field, 25-30. Oh, he broke free again to the 40, but this time he is brought down across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Good stop by Landon Ryder. Otherwise, that had 6 points written all over it once again. The Wolverines will start this drive that will more than likely take us into the 4th quarter. They'll start it at their own 42-yard line. Well, Gehlen Catholic has a 21-14 lead for the moment, but don't let that fool you. This is a very close contest. South O'Brien has every opportunity to get back into this contest and tie things up. 32 seconds here before the end of the 3rd quarter. Justice Freck goes under center. I formation look. He takes a snap and gives it to Justin Paulson around the right side. Paulson's got a loss. Just a yard, excuse me. Back to the 43. A yard gain here for Paulson. Going to set up 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 here for the Wolverines. And I think, the clock's ticking down to 10 seconds. Wolverines are hustling to the line of scrimmage. And they might get this play off before the end of the quarter after all. They do. Freck takes the snap. Screen pass right side. Caught by Riedemann. Oh, he jukes by his defender. Right numbers 50, 45. And into Gehlen Catholic territory goes South O'Brien to take us to the third quarter. And our score heading into the quarter break is Gehlen Catholic 21, South O'Brien 10. We will take a break, and when we come back, quarter number 4 comes your way here from Paulina. It is Gehlen Catholic 21, South O'Brien 14. Back with the fourth quarter after this on KLEM Lamar's.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Does it bug you to drive through a car wash to get the bugs off and all you get is a wet car with the bugs still there? Then drive to the Easy Clean Car Wash in Lamar's. With Easy Clean state-of-the-art technology, you'll be in and out in just minutes with a bug-free shine. And a tenant will assist you. They'll pre-wash the hard-to-reach areas to get those bugs off. Choose from a single wash or a gift card where you'll receive the 6th wash free. Or how about an annual pass with unlimited washes for a year? Satisfaction guaranteed at Easy Clean Car Wash, just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street in Lamar's. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Gehlen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Evan Stieg, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's online audio and video can be found on the KLEM website at KLEM1410.com. Start of quarter number 4. South O'Brien trails your Gehlen Catholic Jays 21-14. The Wolverines start with a 2-yard carry on 1st and 10 by Justin Paulson. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for the Wolverines from the Gehlen 42. Freck with a handoff right side. Paulson breaks free across the 35-30. Right numbers to the 20. He gets upended and a touchdown saving tackle is made by Keaton Bonderson at the 18, maybe the 16-yard line. Boy, they gave him a good spot. They gave him all the way to the 15-yard line. That is going to be 27 for Justin Paulson. And it is going to be 1st down and 10 as South O'Brien gets into the red zone right away to start quarter number 4. I formation look for Freck again. 2 receivers left. Handoff up the middle. Oh, it's Paulson up to the 11-yard line. They give him the 10. It's 5 yards for Paulson. That'll be 2nd down and 5. Well, he is unofficially, over 225 yards on the ground. I've got him for 35 carries and 227 rushing yards here tonight. What a great night for Paulson. The last thing he needs on his stat line is a touchdown. They might get him one here. 2nd and 5 for the Gehlen Catholic 10. We've got a whistle. That stops play, and they're going to get a player off of the field here, and that is going to be Keaton Sampson, who's had a great night defensively, and they're going to bring in Jackson Weir once again. I don't think Sampson's been feeling well here tonight, which makes his defensive performance just that much better. I think he's had 3 sacks here tonight. Oh, wow, good job. 10:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. 21-14 Jays. South O'Brien, 2nd and 5 for the Gehlen 10. 2 receivers left. Oh, Freck fumbles the snap, and he's going to get brought down for a loss. He fumbled the handoff under center back to the 12-yard line, and they only gave him the 11. It'll be 3rd down and 6 now. So 3rd down and 6 to go for South O'Brien. Back to the Gehlen 11. 10-10 to play in the fourth quarter. South O'Brien with 3rd down and long. I formation, 2 receivers right. Freck gives it. Paulson left side. Bounce off the first tackler. He's across the 10, and he's stood up there at about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard for Justin Paulson. It's going to be 4th down and 5 for the Wolverines. And can they get this done? 4th down and a short 5, we'll say, from just inside the 10. South O'Brien trails 21-14 to the 10th-ranked team in Class A football, your Gehlen Catholic Jays. Here comes 4th down and a short 5. I formation for Freck. 2 men in the backfield. A screen pass left side. Riedemann makes the catch. He gets to the left sideline. 5 keeps his foot in bounds, and he's got a first down to the 4. It's a gain of 6 for Boston Riedemann. It'll be first down and goal. He needed 5. He got 6. Now the Wolverines popped out the screen pass, and they get a fresh set of downs to set up first and goal. That is an impressive play call. It's an impressive play, period. Now the Wolverines on the left hash will have first and goal from the J4. I formation for Freck. Takes the snap, bobbled it a bit. The fumble, or the handoff is fumbled. Back at the 5-yard line. It's a dog pile for the football. Jays aren't really fighting a whole lot, so I think the Wolverines got it back at the 5. And they are on the football. Keaton Bonderson was at the bottom of that pile. It'll be a loss of a yard back to the 5. Boy, I think everybody in the Wolverine bleachers had a mini heart attack there from just the amount of turnovers we've seen, and the Wolverines having one of their best chances to score offensively all night. Here we go, 9:03 to play in the contest, 21-14, Gehlen Catholic. I formation for Freck on 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle, Justin Paulson. He's fighting forward. He gets brought down to the 3. Gain of 2. Be 3rd and goal. 3 yards to go here for South O'Brien. Boy, what a big drive this is here for the Wolverines. 8:40 to play in regulation. 21-14, Gehlen Catholic. They're hustling back to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down and goal. Freck under center. Quarterback sneak straight up the middle. He gets a great push from his fullback. He's into the end zone for a South O'Brien touchdown. Justice Freck gets into the end zone for a 3-yard score. And now the Wolverines trail by just a point. It's a 3-yard touchdown run for Justice Freck. This ball game separated by a point. And here they go. They're going to try and go for 2. They want the lead. They don't trust their point after try here, evidently. I formation going for 2 in the lead. Freck under center. They'll try the sneak again. This time the Jays get good leverage from the backside. And he is not in. He is not in. South O'Brien trails by a point. The Jays stand tall, and it is a Gehlen Catholic lead at 21-20. We'll take a break. Galen's going to get the football back. 8:26 to go in regulation. We'll have more high school football after this on KLEM.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's in Akron.
This is Will Harpernau, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you here on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. Our score, 21-20. Gehlen Catholic leading South O'Brien here in Class A District 1. You're glad you're tuned in, whether you're watching online on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel or you're listening on the radio at KLEM 1410 AM and 96.9 FM, or listening online at KLEM1410.com. We're glad to have you. South O'Brien finishes off an 11-play, 58-yard drive in 4 minutes and 6 seconds, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Justice Freck, but the 2-point try to take the lead was no good, and it's 21-20. Gehlen Catholic, as we give the kickoff play here once again with 8:26 to play in regulation. So now the South O'Brien defense is tasked with stopping the Jays and getting the football back. They botch and boot it away. Sends a line drive, end-over-end kick back to the 25. Backing up Bonderson, takes it to the 17. Look out as he tries to reverse field, but a great open field tackle is made by Boston Riedemann. Your homecoming king for South O'Brien makes a big play. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Jays. They're going to start this drive back at their own 16, roughly. Well, tough break there for Bonderson. He's normally so good at reversing field, but that's what happens when you end up trying to reverse the field, is you get all the way back, and you don't get a whole lot of positive north-south gains. So first and 10 here for the Jays. They'll start this drive at their own 16. High formation for Kraft under center. Takes a snap, left side handoff. Cale Pearson trying to get off tackle and positive yardage. Doesn't have much. Gets a yard to the 17. Sets up second down and 9. Want to thank our video sponsors bringing you the action here on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, like Peace Pizza House, Julie Hurt, Realtor at Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, as well as Easy Clean Car Wash. We're glad to have those fine businesses sponsoring our video stream and allowing you all to watch the contest live from the comfort of your own home. Second down and 9 from the 17-yard line. Kraft, play action, bootleg, rolls right, looking to throw, being chased. He just chucks it out of bounds, right sideline, and incomplete. It's outside of the pocket. Keaton Sampson has been all over that backfield here tonight for the Wolverines. And the incompletion will bring up third down and 9. It stops the clock with 7:42 to play in regulation. And South O'Brien is getting exactly what they needed here on defense. They're giving themselves an opportunity to get the football back, and trailing by just a point can do pretty much anything at that point to score and take a lead. Gehlen Catholic's trying to keep the drive going as long as possible. Third and 9, I formation. Kraft play action to the fullback, play action to the running back. He throws over the left numbers. He's got Augustine, 35, tackled out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Ryan Augustine makes the catch to the 41-yard line, and the J drive continues. It's for 21 yards and a first down here for Gehlen Catholic. An absolutely humongous grab by Ryan Augustine. He's been exactly where the Jays have needed him to be, exactly when they needed him to be there. And first and 10 upcoming here for the Jays. At this point, Gehlen's goal, keep the clock going, tick it down. You don't need South O'Brien to get the ball back. First and 10 of the 41. I formation. Receiver on either side. Kraft gives it. Pearson straight up the middle. Oh, positive yardage. 45-50. Gets a block to the outside. And he's tackled into South O'Brien territory at the 43-yard line. He's got 16. And the Jays will move the chains again for another first down. 52 yards on the ground for Cale Pearson. Now they gave him all the way to the 41. Give him 18 on that carry, why don't you? He's got 54 yards on the ground tonight. And Gehlen Catholic, first and 10 for the Wolverine 41. 7 minutes exactly remaining in regulation. Again, Gehlen is up by a point, 21-20 here on South O'Brien. Kraft goes under center, I formation, receiver on either side. He gives it to Pearson, trying to go off tackle right side. He beats his defender to the corner, 35, block on the outside of the 31. Pearson gets stood up there, and depending on what side of the 31 they give him, it's about 10 yards. That's going to be just short. It'll be 9 yards and just short of the first down marker. 9 yards here for Pearson. Yeah, I didn't think they would give him a first down there. That's second down, and can that be even a yard? Man, that is close. That's a very short yard to gain. With 6:10 to play in regulation, 21-20, Gehlen Catholic on top. Second down and less than a yard from the South O'Brien 32. Kraft goes under center. Receiver on either side. High formation look. Gives it to Pearson. Around the left side, trying to follow his fullback. Oh, but the Wolverines blew it up. Back at the 35-yard line. Yeah, who else but Keaton Sampson. His tackle for loss number and sack number is going to be through the roof now. Third down and 4. And now the Jays find themselves in a pickle here. Third down and 4. 5:34 to play in regulation. Jays on top, 21-20 on South O'Brien. Now can the Jays keep this drive alive once again? High formation. Kraft under center. He takes the snap. Play action. Bootlegging right side. Chased by 2. Dumps it off to Jake Bogan, who gets tackled forward to the 32. But he doesn't have enough for the first down. So it's going to be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1 on the completion to Bogan. He's got 3 yards on that completion. And Gehlen Catholic is 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. 5 minutes left in regulation. Jays up 21-20. Kraft under center. Quarterback sneak up the middle. And this is going to be close. The ball came out late. I think he's down by contact. Kraft got a yard, I think. And this is going to, this is going to be real close. They're going to need to measure this one. So we're going to take an official timeout. Yep, they're going to measure it here. So this is going to be a big play. This is going to be a big measurement. Connor Kraft, by that spot, I don't think he got a yard. Oh, we will see. They're bringing the chain gang out from all the way on the other side of the field, and this is such a big spot. Yeah, we're going to get a nice close-up angle and see how close this one is to being a first down. They'll make sure they remark the chains. They've got that chain at the 35, so they'll have to extend it from there. Here they go. They've got the pull, and that is a first down. It is a first down for Gehlen Catholic. Kraft got a yard. They extended the chain, and he had just enough to move the first down sticks. And Gehlen Catholic has 1st and 10, 4:51 left in regulation, up 21-20 on South O'Brien. So another fresh set of downs. Reminder, each coach still has all 3 of their timeouts, so whether or not that comes into play here later on, it might come into play sooner for South O'Brien. If they can't get the Jays off the field, they're going to need to start calling timeouts and hope the Jays end up with 4th down. The clock does start running. I formation here for Kraft, receiver on either side. Fullback is Jake Bogan. Tailback is Cale Pearson. Kraft under center. Handoff Pearson. Cuts back into the middle, and the Wolverines have him stood up. It's going to be a loss of a yard. Back to the 32.
Maybe a loss.
And it'll be 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11 here for Gehlen Catholic. And, well, the Jays at this point are just running that clock down as low as they can. Coach Schindler saying this is okay for you to take your time and not hustle at game speed. Our score is 21-20, Gehlen Catholic. From Jim Lorenzen Field, Webster City leads Lamar's 28-7, 4 minutes left. I formation to Kraft. For Kraft, play clock down to 6. Takes a snap. He's dropping a throw. Rolls left. Throws toward the sideline. And he threw it incomplete. Threw it well wide of Keaton Logan. That's going to stop the clock and make it 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 11 now for the Jays. 3:53 left in regulation. 21-20, Gehlen Catholic. So now the South O'Brien defense has again a chance to get off the field. They didn't even have to try and use a timeout there. That's a free timeout for the South O'Brien defense. 3rd down and 11 following the incompletion. Jays head to the line of scrimmage at the South O'Brien 32. I formation. Kraft's looking to throw again. Big pressure for the Wolverines. He takes a shot right sideline for Bonderson. Over the shoulder grab. And he's into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Another 32-yard score for Keaton Bonderson, his 2nd touchdown reception of the night. And the Jays still lead by 1 score, but it is a little bit larger. It's 27-20, Jays on top here in Paulina. For the 2nd time tonight, Connor Kraft finds Keaton Bonderson. It's a tale as old as time. And the Jays will have a chance to go up by 8 and extend that lead as far as you can without it being considered 2 possessions. Keaton Logan trying to get the Jays up 8. They cannot lose the lead. Well, they cannot be down if they make this field goal after 1 possession. Snap. Spot, right-footed kick by Logan. It's a good one. It's through the uprights. And the Jays lead by 8, 28-20 in favor of Gehlen Catholic here in Paulina. We'll take a break, come back. South O'Brien's got a chance to respond. 3:47 left in regulation. You're listening to Jays football on KLEM.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete.
So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
This is Ryan Augustine, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Well, we want to be back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteeg with you on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com with video and audio streaming that you can find and enjoy this contest. What a ball game it's been. Gehlen Catholic 28, South O'Brien 20. And this ball game's not over. An 8-point contest is still within a possession. 3:47 left in regulation. Here we go. Keaton Logan sends the right-footed boot back to the 12. It's fielded by Sawyer Honkop. He takes the outright numbers, breaks the first tackle, 25 to the 30, breaks another tackle, 30 to the 35. He gets tackled forward across the 35. And he is down at about the 37-yard line. South O'Brien's going to get tremendous field position here to start this drive. 3:38 left in regulation, and South O'Brien needs 8. They can't take the lead in one possession, but they sure as heck can tie this one up and make it really interesting late here. The Wolverines have all 3 timeouts, and they have 63 yards of field in 3.5+ minutes to get 8 points. Here we go. Let's do it. Justice Freck lines up under center. I formation pitch play. Left side. He gets it to Justin Paulson. Gets positive yardage up to the 39. Out to the 40 maybe. Gain of 3 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 on the 3-yard carry by Justin Paulson. Final score from Jim Lorenzen Field. Lamar's loses to Webster City 28-7. Bulldogs now 4-2, 1-1 in the district. Screen pass right side. Gets through the hands of Boston Riedemann and incomplete. That one on the turf. Falls incomplete on the screen. Was not a backwards pass. It'll be 3rd down and 7 here for the Wolverines, and the clock stops with 3:07 left in regulation. So now South O'Brien, 3rd and 7 yards to go. They've been able to get bailed out with a Justin Paulson run most of the night. Can they do that again? Go in the I formation. Freck under center. 2 receivers right. The Jays stack the box. Here comes 6. Pitch play right side. Paulson doesn't get to the corner, and the Jays have him stopped at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 1 yard. 4th down and 6 upcoming. And I guess the question is, does South O'Brien trust their defense enough to get a quick stop? You do have all 3 timeouts. You can use them if you can force a 3 and out. Looks like the Wolverines are going to try and go for it here on 4th and 6. So here we go. This might be the game. Hanging in the balance here if you're South O'Brien. I formation for Freck. 2 receivers left. Tight end right. Motions Riedemann left to right as a receiver. Freck fakes the give to the fullback. Pass over the middle. It's bad in the air, and it is incomplete and out of the hands of Brandon Kengler, but that's all right. The interception would have been a cherry on top. It's instead incomplete. It's a turnover on downs, and Gehlen will have 1st and 10 from the Wolverine 41. Here with 2:24 left in regulation. Now, what I talked about just previously there, if they elected to punt, is still true. A quick 3 and out here by the Jays. This ball game's not over yet. 3 and out. You call all 3 timeouts. South O'Brien could get the ball back with more than 2 minutes left in regulation. So again, not over yet, but it's going to be tough for the Wolverines. 1st down and 10 here for the Jays. I formation for Kraft. He takes the snap, gives it right side. It's Pearson. Up the middle, across the 40. He's to the 38. It's a gain of 3, and Mark Furman calls a timeout.
South O'Brien.
Gain of 3 here for Pearson, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7, but that'll bring it up after this break. Take a timeout with South O'Brien coach Mark Furman. It's 28-20, Gehlen Catholic, 2:18 in regulation. You're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Brandon Gangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We're about to be back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com. 2nd and 7 for the Jays for the Wolverine 38. I formation, handoff right side. Cale Pearson trying to get to the corner. He's protecting the football across the 35, and he gets knocked out of bounds. They stop the clock, and Pearson took a shot as he goes out of bounds on the right sideline. He's slow to get up. At the 33-yard line, Cale Pearson picked up 5, but he is very slow to get up, and the Gehlen Catholic coaching staff is hustling their way across the field to attend to Pearson. But he did get up, and now he is gingerly walking off the field to an applause from the South O'Brien faithful. He'll have to come out for a play, of course. It might have just been one of those plays where he got the wind knocked out of him. He was hunched over a little bit, grabbing his chest. Yeah, might have just taken a shot. 3rd down and 2. And I think they ruled him out of bounds, so that does stop the clock. Yeah, 2:11 to go. The clock is remaining stopped as they called him out of bounds, so the Wolverines don't have to use a timeout. That is so big. I formation, McCarty now the tailback. Kraft with the quarterback keeper up the middle. I think he's got a first. He's got 2 yards. They gave him 3 to the 30. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Jays. And that's going to really make things tough for South O'Brien now. 2:07 to play in regulation. And you only have 2 timeouts left now. 2 minutes to go. You don't want to call a timeout on 1st down. It's going to be really tricky for South O'Brien. I think another 1st down should absolutely do it here for the Jays. Up 28-20 on South O'Brien from the Wolverine 30. Kraft goes under center. Another quarterback sneaks straight up the middle for Kraft. He's got 2 yards to the 28. It's a gain of 2, and Coach Furman wants another timeout for South O'Brien. A timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Gehlen leads 28-20. The Wolverines have 1 timeout remaining with 1:41 left in regulation. Back with more Jays football after this on KLEM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We want to be back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. That's KLEM Lamar's, online at KLEM1410.com with audio and video streaming. 2nd down, and we'll call it about 8 to go here for the Jays, following the sneak from Connor Kraft out of the 2nd timeout for Furman. Kraft with the play action, bootlegging left side. He's got to stay in bounds. He does go down to the 26. He's got about 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 5, and Coach Furman has his final timeout, and he uses it to try and finish up this ball game. See if the Wolverines can come up with a stop. At the 1:32 to play in regulation. We'll take this final timeout of the contest. Be back after this. Jays need a 1st down to win it. You're listening to high school football on KLEM Lamar's.
Get a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Take a vacation, buy a car, or consolidate debt. Use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special of 4.99% annual percentage rate fixed for 18 months. Then variable rate thereafter. Currently 5% APR. This offer is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Apply online at nw.bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back here to Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you. No timeouts remaining for South O'Brien coach Mark Furman. Minute 32 seconds to play in regulation, and the Jays lead South O'Brien 28-20. Galen's got 3rd down and 5 from the South O'Brien 26. Going to be a long 3rd and 5, I guess. Gehlen Catholic needs a 1st down to seal a win. Now, a 4th down is not the worst thing in the world. They can tick the clock down pretty good. Here out of the I formation is Kraft. Fakes the give to McCarty. Keeper around the right side. Bootleg into the 21. He's got the 1st down to the 20, and that will be your ball game. 6 yards for Connor Kraft. It moves the chains, and Gehlen Catholic will escape with a win. Their 4th win in a row, improving to 5-1 overall, and 3-1 in Class A. District 1, and it'll be 1st down and 10 here for Gehlen Catholic from the Wolverine 20. As South O'Brien cannot stop the clock anymore, the Jays can line up in the victory formation and kneel this one out. With 1:12 to go, they'll have to kneel it down, I think, twice to seal off the victory. Kraft under center, and he takes the first of what should be 2 knees to seal off a win here in Paulina. Gehlen Catholic keeps their winning streak going to 4 games after their loss to Hartley Melvin Sanborn in Week 2. Jays are now 5-1 and 3-1 in Class A District 1, and depending on how Hinton did tonight, Jays might be able to claim sole possession of 2nd place in the Class A District 1 standings. Of course, they've got the tiebreaker with Hinton anyway, so as far as that's concerned, they do have the tiebreaker and 2nd spot with the Blackhawks. Kraft takes the snap. He kneels it down one more time. And from Paulina, your final score is South O'Brien 20, Gehlen Catholic 28. The Jays escape a tough road test against a very good Wolverines squad with a victory, and will, again, as I mentioned, improve their winning streak to 4 games, their record to 5-1 overall, and 3-1 in Class A District 1. Boy, the Wolverines have a really tough 500 split on their record. They're 3-3 and 2-2 in Class A District 1, falling at least to 4th place in the district standings, if not farther, or maybe they just stay in a tie for 3rd, depending on how the Hinton Blackhawks do. We'll take a break. When we come back, our post-game coverage. Once again, final score, 10th-ranked Gehlen Catholic 28, South O'Brien 20. We'll take a break, come back. Our post-game coverage comes your way after this break. From Paulina, you're listening to high school football on 1410 AM at 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamar's.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang is such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
This is Aiden Spangler, and you're listening to Jays Football on KLEM.
We welcome you back to our post-game coverage here from Paulina. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. It's KLEM Lamar's as the Jays come away with a victory. 28-20 winners over South O'Brien. The Jays ranked number 10 in Class A District 1, improved to 5-1 overall, 3-1 in the district. South O'Brien falls to a tough 500 record. They are 3-3 and 2-2 in Class A District 1. Let's run down the numbers here for you as best we can. Unfortunately, didn't get those added up very well, but that's all right. We'll have some numbers for you and get the contest broken down in that regard. It was a great ball game all the way around. It's just kind of one of those contests that you hate for a team to come out with a loss, but that's just the way it is. South O'Brien has got to be the best 500 football team right now with a 3-3 record, 2-2 in the district. Again, Gehlen, 4-game winning streak, and they're now 5-1 overall and 3-1 in Class A District 1. Let's take a look at the numbers here for Gehlen Catholic. They put up 241 yards of total offense. Unofficially, of course, 67 on the ground, 174 through the air. Connor Kraft, he finishes with 13 completions on 22 tries, couple of interceptions, couple of touchdowns for 174 yards. Keaton Bonderson, 6 catches, 97 yards. He had 2 touchdowns on the night, and Kraft ran it in twice. He officially unofficially finishes with -7 yards rushing, but he did have 2 rushing touchdowns in the win. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns for Connor Kraft here tonight. For South O'Brien, boy, what a performance by Justin Paulson. 39 carries, 234 yards unofficially. He did not get into the end zone, though, and so that was the tough part. Justice Freck got into the end zone on a 2-yard touchdown run. Sawyer Honkamp had a very great night, 2 interceptions, kick return touchdown, and then it was Eddie Milan who had the first touchdown here for South O'Brien tonight as the Jays come away with a 28-20 victory over South O'Brien in Class A District 1. Good ball game for Gehlen Catholic, and now they'll head to Week 7 action against MMCRU. It'll be homecoming for the Jays. Make sure you're coming out and support this Gehlen Catholic football team who is 5-1 for the first time since 2017. Before we go here tonight, we're going to check out some scores from around Northwest Iowa, get you caught up on some of the football games around the area. Of course, any scores that we don't have for you will be on the KLEM website later on tonight, KLEM1410.com. And we encourage you to tune in to our sister station, KSCJ, the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show. That starts at 10 o'clock. Scores from Class A District 1, first of all, MMCRU. They lead Alta Aurelia 23-20 in the fourth quarter. Excellent showing by Coach Oswald and the crew up there. Score update in the fourth quarter between Hinton and that's Akron Westfield. Homecoming for the Westerners. It's 22-7 in favor of Hinton. It's 5:46 left to play in regulation. It's West Hancock who leads Hartley Melvin Sanborn 31-18 in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs lose tonight on homecoming 28-7 to Webster City. Spencer beat Fort Dodge 49-14, and Denison Schleswig's up big on Storm Lake 42-0. Kingsley Pearson cruising to a win over Glidden Ralston. They lead 70-28 in the fourth quarter. Remsen St. Mary's, they beat New Ofonda tonight 61-13. Other scores from around the area. Central Lyon George Little Rock leads Unity Christian 39-7 in the fourth quarter. How about Harris Lake Park lead on Gretinger Tail Ruth Van Ayrshire 42-40 in the fourth. Sioux Center and Boyden Hall Rock Valley tied at 14 in the third. Last score update of this contest was SBL leading MOC Floyd Valley 7-6 at the half. Woodbury Central comes back from down a point at half. They've scored 20 unanswered. They lead Westwood 33-14. West Lyon beat Okoboji 49-7. Western Christian over Sibley Ocheyedan 45-0 that score. Sheldon beat Cherokee 35-0. West Sioux beat Ridgeview 35-0. Emmetsburg beat Sioux Central 41-0. Those are the scores that we were able to flag down for you here on our broadcast tonight. Again, we'll have all these scores from the area districts coming up on our website later on tonight, KLEM1410.com. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight from Paulina. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to all of our great sponsors making it possible, especially our video stream sponsors, Easy Clean Car Wash, Peace Pizza House, Northwest Bank, as well as Julie Herr, Realtor at Century 21 Pro Link. Well, that'll do it here tonight. Thanks to Erica Versteg, my lovely wife, for running the video stream here for you tonight. For all of us at KLEM Radio, KLEM Sports, make sure you tune into the Coach's Corner starting at 8:05 tomorrow morning. Talk with Ken Vigdahl about the loss to Webster City tonight, and talk with Jeremy Schindler about a big win here over South O'Brien. Be sure to tune in 8:05 tomorrow morning for the KLEM Coach's Corner. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast, Gehlen Catholic Football. For all of us at KLEM Radio, for KLEM Sports, I'm Daniel Versteg saying so long. Thanks for listening to another edition of High School Football right here on 1410 AM and 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's. Have a great weekend.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.9 FM.
50,000 people that writes to every night. They each have so much power. They may